Yay! It worked, I think. Yes, we have volume on all counts, as far as I'm aware. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stalwart Initiative. I'm Kyle, and today we are here for something that I've been dwelling and praying upon for many moons now. So we are back with our campaign premiere of Strands of the Sun. It is a campaign I wrote last year. And I am excited to kind of put. I want to get it onto paper or digital or whatever eventually. But this fine, wonderful group of players has been kind enough to show me how much they can destroy it in a great way. And destroy, I mean make it better. And yes, we're gonna run through this, and I'm excited, and we have lots of time to do it, so it's good. We're gonna go with our first 12-week campaign on this channel ever. So I'm very excited to spend the next 12 weeks with these four wonderful people. So yeah, channel stuff. We are Stalwart Initiative, as mentioned before. Right now we are streaming campaigns Wednesday and Saturday. So we have this on Wednesdays, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Saturdays, we have at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have an Eberron campaign starting this Saturday. The awesome DM, Derek D. Sword, will be DMing that and be a player in that, and it'll be great. And also, we do one-shots on Fridays, not every Friday. It turns out that we didn't really have enough players to really start it this Friday, so no biggie there. I'll still be streaming. We'll just probably be doing campaign prep and just hanging out, and not sure what we'll get into yet. But yeah, so that's our Twitch stuff. And I also release D&D educational stuff on YouTube, and also these games also on YouTube, and you can check that out on there. And what else? We have a Discord community. If you want to get in on one-shots, come and talk about campaigns, or just hang out with good people, look for games, and yeah, just chat. Check us out on Discord. Discord links, Paladin's awesome, has all that stuff taken care of. And Ari, thanks for coming. Ari, thanks. And yeah, so we have a lot of art coming from our awesome artists in the community. So today we have. Thank you, Ari, for not only showing up, but for also last minute doing these camera frames. The art for our camera frames today was done by Lady Ari, and also Jenna's going to be handling some character art, which we'll probably see next week or the week after. We'll be having some character art to plop on our screens here. So what else we got? Incentives. So if you... Wow, I'm saying so a lot. If you just come and hang out with us and join us, chat in the chat, and watch campaigns, the channel points are active. As I see some people are cashing in channel points. We'll get to that very soon. And you can cash in these channel points for actual things that matter, like vigilance point, which are like a bless point, essentially. A one-time use point that any of the players or myself can use towards any roll. And also there's advantage and disadvantage rolls. There's all kinds of stuff we have in there. So you can check out the what's that called? Channel points thing down your bottom left there by chat. And there's a description of everything in our channel info page if you want to take a deep dive into that. Also, donations work the same way, and we appreciate that. All donation stuff's going to go back into the channel for the foreseeable future, and we're going to use it to get like source books and other stuff for players to use towards characters and whatnot. Plus DM's Guild content that we can use on the channel in the future. So we're going to funnel everything back into the D&D community, and hopefully, pay it forward. Pay everything forward. So, yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Without further ado, let's go and introduce our players for this campaign. I'm super excited, and they don't know a whole lot about each other's characters, which is great for me, and will be funny and good times. So let's start on my left. So Jenna, tell us about yourself, about Bonnie, and anything you wanna add heading into this campaign.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jenna. You can find me at Aspiring DM on Twitter and littledragonscribbles.com. And that's I'll be putting up a page where you can ask for about what's the word, commissions and whatnot. Um, and I'll be playing Bonnie, a fire genasi Circle of the Wildfire Druid. I played her last time I was on the channel and really liked it. And yeah, what else? Yeah.
And yes, you did. Yeah, we have that.
Yeah.
We have that. That one shot will be coming to the YouTube channel soon. I'm just backlogged with 2 campaigns and 1 shots every week. It's a lot of sitting and uploading and all that jazz. Download from Twitch, upload to YouTube, write all the shit out, blah blah blah. Excellent. Yes, happy to have you aboard, Jenna, and I'm anxious to see what Bonnie gets into this time. And so, yeah, we will go into actual character intros into the start of this after we do the initial stuff, after you guys do your intros. So next up down there, okay, there we go. Down there, Nurgo, tell us about yourself and about Haze. Oh, you are muted, brother. Uh-oh, maybe. Hopefully you're unmuted.
There we go.
Yes!
Was on the wrong thing. So, well, hello, I'm Nurglebird in chat and Nurgle Black Sun on Twitter, and I'm going to play Haze, Air Genasi, or Mist Genasi, depending on how you view it, Warlock, Maiden of the Mist Patron, so yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to enjoy Haze's integration into this world because Haze is a she, and she is new to this world in general. So I'm anxious to see how her ways or her interpretations kind of affect how she integrates with this. Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's slide on over. Madfish, tell us about yourself and about Sarah. Well, actually, you can say Sarah's full name, but we shortened it for stream reasons.
Yeah. I am Madfish Monger, and I do all kinds of things. I do some writing and some crafting and modeling and this a lot. I love gaming. And I am playing Seraphinite. She is an Earth Genasi paladin. She is an Oath of the Ancients paladin, and she worships the Earth Goddess. So it's all Earth. It's just Earth with some Earth, and then another layer of Earth on top. And she's Seraphinite is a gem. When I looked up, Earth Genasi, it said that some of them had skin like gemstones, and so I had to look that up. And I found this green one called Seraphinite, and it has a feathery texture like wings, which is why it's called that.
I have one upstairs somewhere.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I just thought that was absolutely perfect for an Earth Paladin. So that's my...
Nice.
I haven't really played a Paladin. I've only sort of played them in one-shots. I haven't actually, committed to playing a Paladin in a while. So this is gonna, in 5e, so this is gonna be an adventure for me.
Nice.
It's like the only class I haven't actually significantly spent time on. So
yeah, and to want to play things that you haven't is I think is wonderful because how can you really know if you like something or don't like something until you try it out and see if it's for you. So that's awesome.
Like cocaine.
It's just like I have in this cup right here. Oh shit! Too much. Immersion. Okay. So yes. The Sarah. I will say Sarah, but Seraphinite. That's the whole. Seraphinite. Damn it. Yeah. Pronunciations, all the Asians. So yes, Sarah, I'm super excited to see how this pans out. And in case anybody's getting a theme here, this ought to be great because we're doing a little Captain Planet. So Bonnie is a fire genasi, Hayes is an air / mist genasi, and Sarah is an earth genasi. So we're all putting our rings together, and we have the heart. We have heart coming up here. So speaking of heart, guys, got a lot of it. Paladin, PH.
Oh.
My brother, can you tell us about yourself and Torval?
Hi, everybody. I am Paladin Hulk, a Twitch moderator for Random Tuesday, Little Red Dot, and the Stalwart Initiative. And today, I'm playing Torval, the Turtle Ranger. And I've only been a person for about 2 years now, so it's all pretty new. And I was told to save the rest of my introduction for later, so I won't go into the extensive background of what happened during the 2 years that I've been alive.
You know what? If there's a big bad, I hope that Torval is the one hit it last, so that we can say Eeyore killed Strahd, or the equivalent of Strahd in this campaign.
Everything happens to Torval.
Yeah. So, awesome. Very excited. I've never run a full campaign with a turtle, so thank you for bringing all my childhood 80s Ninja Turtle dreams come true. Although I never pictured them talking like that, but you know what?
I had another idea of how a turtle would sound. That'd be completely different turtle, but that one would be very upset at turtle monks because everyone expects him to be able to do ninja flips, and he's this giant turtle. It's like, I can't do no flip. Come on.
That would.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen the size of this shell here? Come on. You do a flip.
You
Flip
do
you. But that's something else which you won't do right now.
Okay. So we're gonna forgo the turtle cab driver, and we're gonna bring Eeyore along, and this is gonna be awesome. So yes, if I don't catch your stuff in chat, I'm not great at chat with DMing, but we'll get to it. Nergo, for some reason, all the intro stuff that I had with your link didn't show up, and just the link did. I don't know what I did wrong, but we'll get there. I think I got everybody else's link, yes, all the stuff.
I was gonna make it like a cast command, but I forgot. I'll get to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you need any tweaking on permissions there, let me know. Still learning this stuff. So, cast intros in place. Check. We're putting our rings together. Captain Planet's ready to initiate. So let's dive in for our first episode of Strands of the Sun. So, let's zoom in on this situation. Okay, as far as world events, not too long ago there was some conflict between the Awakened Alliance, which is essentially the civilized population of this continent of Arcacia, and there was a conflict between the Awakened Alliance and the Tribesmen. Tribesmen are basically the goblinoid races with a few other ones mixed in there. And there's a whole history there that led up to this, but there was some conflict. And this world has already been racked in war for a long time, for a few hundred years. And the goddess of nature, the main chickadee herself, Karaya, part of the matriarchal council, basically the pantheon of this world, the nature goddess was like, no, this can't happen. You're going to destroy the planet. And the other goddesses are like, well, we agree we're not going to directly go down there and just kill people, wipe it out, and interfere in the war. And she said, okay, all right, fine, I won't. But so she decided to go down and make her own army to do it for her, so she's not directly interfering. So the goddess Karaya came down to Arcacia, the continent of Arcacia, and went and took a pass over the land, just a little flyby. And crop dusted, not the farting kind, but the sprinkling pixie dust type stuff over the land. And all these beasts of the land started becoming anamorphic, started becoming these races. So the tortoises, the cats becoming tabaxi, and all these different races started becoming anamorphic. And she took these anamorphic races, along with some other trusted, very nature-centric races, and took them all together and formed her own army. And they were called the Chosen. They were Karaya's Chosen. And she took her Chosen and she started interfering with this war between the Awakened and the tribes, using like guerrilla warfare tactics and subterfuge and stuff to try to get them to stop destroying the planet by whatever means necessary. She doesn't give a shit. She'll kill everyone if she had her way. But there's only so many beasties that she can turn anamorphic and not do more damage than they are. So she did this, and this lasted about 13 months. This was called the Calling. So all the creatures that heard the calling, all these anamorphic creatures, as well as things like wood elves and furbolgs, the creatures that heard the calling came. They didn't have a choice. Karaya's magic and the calling was a feeling inside them that they needed to fulfill. Even the nasty Yuan-Ti came from far west, from the islands west of Arcacia. They fashioned boats quickly and came to the continent proper to come and be part of the calling. Now that they've gotten here, they started doing what they were set out to do and interfering with this war. But a few months, 13 months later, the war hasn't ended, but the calling has abruptly stopped. Karaya's calling has gone dark. So all these races that would normally want to kill each other, whether it be, the Wood Elves, the Yuan-Ti, all these different races that have been getting along because they're compelled to by this magical, almost religious calling, they've now snapped out of it. Oops, and not punched the mic. They've now snapped out of it, and they are at each other's throats as well as the enemy. And unfortunately for Torval, we'll start with him. Unfortunately for Torval, he himself and his family, his wife and his 2 children, were caught up in this aftermath. Torval was a loyal servant of Karaya, and he did his duty. He did his job, and he probably felt fulfilled. He had a lovely family, a beautiful wife. We'll get to the names of them. A beautiful wife, 2 wonderful children. And the calling stopped, so Torval went home. It's time to go, check on the fam and move on from this. He didn't know what happened. But Torval, why don't you tell us what happened when you went home?
Well, I was away doing the goddess's bidding. It was nice to always have the goddess's hand on my shoulder, telling me that what I was doing was right and important. And then it was suddenly gone. No warning, no explanation or goodbye. I was very confused. And when I went home, I discovered that other people were also very confused. But they were also angry and upset at the goddess leaving them. And they took it out on the people around them. And that included my lovely family. I found them, and their shields had been broken open, and they were dead. My lovely wife, Torla, my little boy, Torpedro, and my daughter, Tortina, all gone, and it was just me that was left. And I didn't know what to do, so I just left and wandered into the wilderness to find out all I could about the goddess and why she would suddenly leave. And that journey has brought me to the desert, where there is apparently something very important to the goddess that I'm gonna find and see if it can help me get answers.
Yeah, and you traveled west. You got you heard word of there being something in the desert that can help you find your goddess, and hopefully maybe your goddess can bring your family back. I mean, she is a goddess.
Maybe next time I can talk about this incredibly sad event without laughing at the names I gave my family.
Yes. Yeah.
You are amazing.
Right?
I know.
It was-
I was having the feels about how you were saying that, and then you said torpedo, and I just lost it.
It's so hard to get. Those are some very.
What was the girl's name?
Tortina.
Oh.
Yes. So you found their shells, and you know, they could have. It was bad. It was very bad. The whole scene. But you know, maybe you'll get some answers if you find the goddess and confront her yourself, and maybe this can be made right. I'm rooting for you, Torval. So next up, at a very, very different opening circumstance, Nurgo, can you tell us about Hayes? So when I ask you to tell us about Hayes, can you tell us about how she's come to this world? This world is called Endara, for everybody. This world is Endara. You're on the continent of Arcacia within that, but so you've been transported to the world of Endara. This is a completely new world for you, especially considering where you grew up. So let's hear about Hayes and the journey that she had to get here, and then I'll fill in the rest little bits.
So I kind of got caught up in a lot of things. It's complicated. I was searching for a relic out in the Astral Sea, but I couldn't really find it, and everyone that came with me that died, or at least didn't find out the way out. So now I'm alone, but my patron saved me and protected me from all the dangers of the Astral Sea, the mists, and now she guided me back, but not to my world, but to this one, and I have to find my father, because I heard from her that one of the creatures in the mist knows of the relic that the Jinn were searching for so long. And yes.
Oh, very, very good. Yeah. So you're trying to look for a way to get back home to see Daddy. You had a very strained relationship with your father, right? He is a more of a closer to pure-blooded Jinn.
Yes.
Yes. So genie folk. Okay, and you're looking for a way back as you were in the mists, and your patron, the Maiden of the Mist, came to you. And for anyone who wants to know, Hayes is a warlock, and her patron is Maiden of the Mist, which is a warlock subclass provided by Mage Hand Press. Is that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Mage Hand Press does that. They have a ton of really good content. So we're gonna be testing that out. So the Maiden had saved you from befalling the fate of your fellow the people who went along with you to explore the mists and try to find this artifact for your people. But your matron was unable to transport you back for whatever reason to the land you came from. And one of the words on the names on one of the other people on the expedition you were with before they were brutally murdered was the word Tahira. So, not knowing where else to tell her to bring you, you tell her Tahira. And she says, okay, this is as close as I can get you. And she plops you on the surface. You arrive on the surface of this world in a swirl of hazy fog. after some wandering, a little bit of wandering, you find out that Tahira is indeed on this world, on the continent you're on, and it's to the west. It is a desert to the west. So you are heading into the desert to the west to find out how to find your way back to your father. Something powerful should lead you back there.
Yes.
And where this all begins for you and also for Torval, because we're going to kind of lump you two together as you are these separate entities. Both of you enter the desert, and it's not long, only a day or two travel into the desert, when you both individually are beset by a large sandstorm, which cuts out vision. You can only see feet, a matter of feet in front of you and around you. No problem, whether you decide to hunker down or keep traveling or whatever, no problem.
Just the feet.
Just you can only see your feet. Yes. And for Torval, with the shell to look over, that's rough. So, yeah, you can only see feet in front of you. But you'll notice that Torval, at some point, you feel a prick on the back of your neck.
Oh,
Reach your turtle hand back there, and you pull out what looks to be a long dart, about yay big, about 5 inches long.
ow. Who's doing that?
And
Look around.
as you're looking around, your vision just slowly closes, and then darkness.
I turtle up.
I turtle and I turtle up. And haze. It's pretty much the same thing for you, though. You feel it on the side of your neck, the prick, and as you pull the dart away from your neck, your vision darkens.
Who? What?
For the other two, Sarah and Bonnie. So, Bonnie, let's go with. Where should we start you? Why don't you tell us what happened that led you away from your druidic circle, from your friends and your family? Why are you on this adventure? What is this adventure to you?
So, Bonnie has a new baby half brother and a mom, and never really fit in at home. And because dad was a douche and left, and there was an incident where she ended up burning and injuring her best friend, which scared her, and she decided to leave in order to learn how to control her fire craziness that was going on, especially because didn't want to inadvertently hurt lay baby half bro, because that would just make her explode and extremely sad, and then she just so she's headed to the desert, and we didn't decide why I was going to the desert, or did we?
Well, remember what you thought to yourself when you decided you needed to leave. Your best friend and your family tried to talk you out of it, but you wanted to go somewhere where you're not going to burn everyone around you and not kill people. So what better place to do so than the desert?
Where there's not things to burn.
Yes. And so you've head to the desert.
A lot of things to burn, but
everything's
if you
already
do
on
burn
fire.
Something, it's real bad because that was the only one they had.
And
Yep.
the rest is gone.
Yep.
So you made your way to
Everything's already on fire.
you burnt your friend, and that sucks. That sucks because you guys are close. What was your friend's name?
Friend's name was
You can just make some shit up.
I did actually have it right. No, I really did have it written down.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Good.
But what was it? It was looking at
It
my
was
sheet.
meh.
Mina.
Mina
Yes.
or Mina? Okay.
M with an M. My only friend.
Your only friend. Well, you're down 100%
stood out.
friends for right now. Although Mina's still your friend.
It can only go up from here.
Yes. You get one, and man, you're the whole way back up at 100%.
Yeah. And I always have slide.
So you head into the desert. You make it to the first city in the desert, the city called Fedek. Fedek is a trade city. It is the pretty much the transition between desert and the rest of the world. So anything that's going out, or resources coming out of the desert or into the desert, typically go through Fedek because there's nothing else for several days. So it makes sense. You aren't sure exactly where you want to end up, but you're certain that, okay, other than in the city directly, all right, you could probably find somewhere out here to catch your, get your chi together, figure out your fire powers without killing people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you hop on a caravan in Fedek that is heading westward. And there's some nice people in this caravan, some real salt of the earth people. There's also another genasi, which you haven't even seen any other types of genasi in this journey until now.
Speaking of salt of the earth.
There's another genasi on this caravan. It was Seraphinite. Damn it, That's going to take a while. Seraphinite. Seemed very cool earth genasi, but before we talk about what happens to you, let's go rewind back. And Seraphinite, Sarah, can you tell us why you've come to this caravan?
Sarah she sort of grew up in the church. Her parents, were also priests in the church, and she just grew up in it, and so that's just been her whole life, always. And she's fine with that. So things have been pretty decent for her. Her parents were also Ganassi, and they sort of lived in a little tribe of them. And she's always they've always been very, very close with the goddess. And in fact, their family history tells that they are blood descendants of the goddess. Now, whether or not this is true, this is family history, right? So that's what they tell you. And so when the goddess disappeared and people stopped, feeling that connection, and they felt her drop away, all of the worshippers got together, and they had a big meeting, and they talked about what they were going to do. And they sort of decided that they were going to send a bunch of able people out in every direction. And so everyone was going to go out, search out everything they could find about what had happened to the goddess, and then return with whatever information they could. So this is the direction that Sarah was chosen to go in. And that she does what she's told. So she went to the this is sort of her. She hasn't done a whole lot of adventuring in terms of being outside of her sort of general neighborhood all that far. A little bit, but not a huge amount. So this is like a big first trip for her. So she's trying to look cool and absolutely looking like someone who has never seen anything like what she's looking at right now.
Okay, so
and she's very wide-eyed, and
okay, so you're first time in the desert.
Yeah.
You haven't seen another Earth Genasi period.
Nope.
And this is the way you were told you needed to go, and you're on a noble cause to find out what happened to your goddess, why she went dark. And so you head into the desert. You're to continue heading westward and try to follow any leads that you come across. while you're out here in the desert, and you pretty much, this whole thing is is your area, your particular area. They say just don't go so far westward that you go into what your tribe calls the Badlands, but they don't mean Badlands as in like that's the kind of land. It's just where the bad people are. Because once you get so far west, you got to be a son of a bitch to survive. Over in those lands. Those are like your city of brass type environments. And
we don't go
where I'm from.
Yeah, we don't go
where
there.
I'm from.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean? So I'm an asshole.
Positive.
I'm from the good side of the tracks.
Yeah. So now that you've found a friend, you've already found a friend from the wrong side of the tracks. So you hop on this caravan because it's just probably a better idea to travel not alone across the desert, at least while you don't have to.
Yeah.
And a better way to gather intel with more people around. So
exactly.
you hop on this caravan, and it doesn't take you long to make a friend, or maybe not make a friend, or at least make an acquaintance, because you've only been on this caravan for since yesterday, right? The caravan was organized yesterday at FedEx. It left this morning, and it's late morning right now.
Keep hearing FedEx.
FedEx, yes. You were shipped. I'm shipping this campaign. So you were you left this morning, very early in the morning, on this caravan, and you met Bonnie. Is there anything you guys would have talked about being Genasi as a conversation piece? Is there anything you would have came to the forefront of your minds when you had initial conversation? Because you're getting ready to get stuck with darts. I just don't want to ruin it for you, but I'm going to be honest. I just want to know what happened before you catch one to the neck.
He's never met an Earth Genasi.
I don't think I've ever met a Fire Genasi, so we'd just be...
So I probably ran right over and was like, hi! Hi, I'm Bonnie.
Oh, hi. I'm Seraphinite.
Can I sit by you?
Yes, please. These people have not been super friendly.
Yeah, nope.
No. So thank you for saying hi. I've never been in the desert before.
Yeah, me neither. It's gonna be a new experience.
I know, right? It's so exciting. But also
nothing can go wrong. I'm always looking up.
You're right. It's gonna be a great day.
Yeah.
You know, I read my omens this morning, and that's what they told me. And now you're here just...
My omens?
I totally can.
Cross-legged, sitting there, just like...
So she has a little, I don't know, maybe a little bag of some sort of fortune-telling coins or something, and she'll just give her the usual horoscope rigmarole, you know, or, whatever said in your horoscope.
In retrograde. No.
Yeah.
Darn you, Mercury.
It's almost as accurate as your magic 8-ball.
Right?
Right. Yep.
Okay,
So yeah.
So you read. So you read her horoscope. You two make quick friends, being the oddballs here, but also being of a similar lineage. Not necessarily, obviously, not the same branches of the tree, but at least the trees are in the same forest. So that's good.
Unless it's burnt down.
Oh, Bonnie, yeah, you might want to not talk about lineage with her then. Oh yeah, I remember that. Your family. Sorry.
Did your dad disappear too?
No.
Maybe that's just me.
My goddess did?
Well, that's not good.
Right? It's
no note, nothing?
No.
Just went out for a smoke and then left?
I know, it's super rude. You would think you would tell people.
Right.
When we find your goddess, she's going to start vaping. That'll cure everything. No more out for smokes, leaving the planet. Dad
went out for a smoke. Is an Ifriti. Smoke.
Yeah.
Fire.
But
Can I ask if the clerics of the goddess are still able to use magic? Is she still granting them spells?
So her magic that she imbues on the world is still here. It's
Right.
her person. Her how do I put it? Just yes. Her magic's still here. The only thing that's not here is personal things. So these goddesses, the pantheon here, are pretty interactive compared to a lot of gods of other realms. But you'll find that she's not that interactive. Her magic's still here. Your prayers are still get responded to. There is still that religious aspect, but as far as her special attention, nobody's been getting it.
She's left everybody on straight to voicemail.
Yes, yeah. Sorry I can't come to the phone
The
right now.
phone's
but
not
if you-
off.
If you'd like to leave your name, number, and soul at the beep, I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, so there's the magic's here, but the special attention is not. So, yeah, you guys are both talking about it's oh my, it's early. It's still late morning, but early. So it's like 9 a.m. ish. And you two are talking. Oh, you and me and oh, we're doing this. We're people. Hooray! Hi! And the sandstorm starts, and not long after that, you hear a scream from the other side of the caravan, and you poke your heads up to go see what's going on. And as you start to walk around the side and cut
I'm
between,
sure this is fine.
yeah, you cut between two of the carts, and you walk around the other side, and you see, from the few feet of visibility you have, a body laying on the ground, and then both of you catch darts to the neck.
We caught them?
Caught them to the neck. So yeah, if you caught them and then put them in your own neck, that's fine too, as long
Okay,
as they
never
get there. Yeah, as long as they get there. I'm not picky on how. See, yeah, you get the darts. The vision goes closed, and you fall asleep. That's our intro. Okay. Now, how long did we? What was that like? Was that good? We good? Okay. I hope we're good, because here we go. So the four of you have found your way into the desert, and for whatever reason, some bastard is a really good shot with the blowgun, and has hit everybody with darts, and everybody's fallen asleep. Let me hear, Bonnie, what is your Constitution score?
Pretty darn high, I can tell you that.
And if everybody would like to get their Constitution score available,
Score or modifier?
score.
17.
17. Torval?
16.
Hayes?
16.
Sarah?
16. Yeah,
Okay.
we're a bunch of tough motherfuckers over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Constitution's where it's at.
Okay. So, Bonnie,
Yeah?
you wake up to the sound of wood creaking, of wooden wheels turning. Sounds like you're on the caravan. I don't know how you fell asleep, but you're on the caravan. Wait, you're not even walking anymore. You're actually on the caravan because you're not walking. And you slowly open your eyes with a pretty decent sized headache in tow. And you look around and you're not on the caravan at all. You're in a carriage. And you flick your eyes a few times. Hey, thanks for the host and Wills. Appreciate it. And thanks for the shout out on that video you did. Appreciate it. And I'm glad you appreciate our content as well. So you open your eyes and you look around and you see that this carriage is full of other people. And right next to you is that very nice Earth Genasi chick, Sarah, that you just met on the caravan. Unfortunately, all of you are chained up. Your ankles and wrists have I guess form of manacles, and there is a chain running between the manacles and the shackles that you have on. You can tell that the manacles and shackles have these nifty little tiny runes on them. Really cool. They're really lit up. They're like a bluish purple color rune writing, and the chain that runs between your manacles and your shackles is connected to the floor by a plate. It is run through an eyelet that is on a plate connected to the floor. So you have like this much room. You can move around a little bit.
Is it ceramic or fine china?
I'm missing the joke.
A plate.
Okay. It. I don't want to say because I don't want you to like want to steal it if it's good. So we'll just go with steel or iron.
Okay.
We'll stick with that. Yeah. But if it's worth something, you can investigate that later on. So you look around and you see that there are indeed 7 other individuals on this cart or in this carriage. Next to you is Sarah. On the other side of you is a little halfling, and he's awake and he sees you waking up and he gives you a wink, and he looks like he's wearing very commoner clothing, not of any kind of wealth, and he's also chained up. And on the other side of him is a human gentleman, and that fellow is also awake, and has a big bushy beard, and he has one eyebrow missing, and he has looks like his hair has kind of been looks like he's a child and he got a hold of daddy or mommy's clippers, and here and a little bit there. He looks a little rough. And he looks at you and just nods, doesn't say anything, and puts his head back down. And then you see a turtle on the other side of this fella, taking up almost 2 people's worth of width, with a large mighty shell.
Shell with one
with the
It's just a
chain
shell.
running into the shell.
just and on the other side of the turtle, you see 2 more humans, and then on the other side of those humans, this is kind of right across from Sarah, is it looks like another Genasi. You probably, I mean, I'm going to assume that most Genasi know the basic makeup of the other types of Genasi. So you would see a Genasi that is somewhat similar to, looks very similar to like an air Genasi over there. And you see that this air Genasi and this turtle and all these people around you are starting to wake up. And everyone?
Do I still have my armor, weapons, anything like that?
Okay.
Yeah, do we still have our stuff?
Okay, so here's our opening caveats. So everyone is waking up inside this carriage. Everyone is manacled, shackled, and has it running together. You do not see nor have your weapons or bags of equipment on you. You have any armor or belongings that you had in your armor that weren't ever present, that weren't standing out saying, hey, take me, I'm worth something, or I get my weapon that I can use to stab you with. So
Is
if you...
I might store
Okay.
some stuff inside the shell.
Mhm.
So, but
They-
I don't know what that might
It's
be.
bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it's roomy in here. You should check it out.
I've got like
We all
5
crawl inside.
lockpicks.
Yeah. So, well, if you have a thief's, if you have that tool, you could probably fit that in your shell. So anything that can't be, that wouldn't be noticed or of value just by a cursory glance over you, that can still be available. And if you need to know that on a case by case, let me
Okay.
know and I'll let you know. But
So they didn't take my chainmail.
they didn't take your armor. They didn't take your armor, and they didn't take anything that could be put on you that's not sticking out as worth. Your money's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
And your packs are gone, and your
Mhm.
weapons are gone, and your shields if you have them.
Okay.
Do I
Because that would
still have-
be as she wakes up. That's the first thing she does. Is as soon as she wakes up, she starts to. You see, she pats herself down. So she checks for the armor. Seems satisfied that that's there. Checks for the weapon. Seems upset that that's there. Seems to be checking for several weapons.
Do I have?
Not finding any of them.
Okay. Yeah.
I
You.
still have my bag of pebbles and chalk.
Yes. Well, yeah. As long as you're. If your
It's like
bag
on
of
your belt.
if your bag of pebbles would resemble a a coin purse, they would have taken it, hoping it was coins, and dumped it out after they found it was a bag of pebbles. They would have just like threw it. Ah.
She has
So
like a belt with those little like pouchy things on it.
mm-hmm. So
Like
if it
Batman.
like that, so as your Batman utility belt full of pebbles, if it was
Pebbles and
attached,
other weird stuff.
if it was attached to you and not just fixtured to your belt, then they wouldn't have taken it. But if it was
It's
loose,
like part of my belt.
okay, then you're fine. Yeah, you would still have your. They would have opened it up. You might have lost some pebbles, but like the flaps hanging
That's
open,
fine.
but you still have it on there. Yeah.
Cool.
Is my ring gone?
Ooh,
Nice.
your signet ring. Fuck.
Yes.
Yes, that would have been
Oh
gone.
damn.
Daddy's ring.
I wake
That's
up.
okay.
Well, it could be worse. We could be naked.
Wait, what?
What? Oh, it's you. Are you okay?
Hi. I'm good.
I'm
Just changed up.
okay.
What?
Right? I seem okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You look okay.
Oh,
Nobody's
Oh, no.
Slowly
bleeding?
poke out of the shell. Where
Oh,
am
hi.
I?
Hi, Kurt people.
Any goddess. Hi. Hi.
hello.
Is everybody
Fine.
okay? Anybody
Thanks.
bleeding? Anybody hurt?
I think I'm
No.
okay.
Someone chained me up.
I know, right? This is weird.
Could be worse.
Well, yes, but could also be better.
Where am I going?
That's true.
I don't know. I think we've been robbed.
Oh yeah. Someone took my spear.
Yeah.
Also my shield. And a lot of stuff that I was carrying around for living in the desert.
The halfling looks up at you, Bonnie. The halfling next to you looks up at you and
One that
and
winked.
yeah, and says to you, "Well, you're all a little bit more than robbed. By the looks of this carriage, I'd say we're all slaves now. So there's
Oh
What?
gods.
yeah,
That's really bad.
yeah.
What?
My
Yeah.
third time being a slave. So
Oh damn.
Oh.
yeah. So that's
Really?
let's go.
Because I feel like this is going to be my never time. This is not happening. I am so getting out of this, and I'm going to, like, I don't know, probably murder everybody.
I
I'm
don't want to be
sticking
a
with you.
slave.
You have the right mindset for this.
I can't be a slave. I have
Yeah,
to get
exactly.
back.
I've got stuff to do.
Right?
I'm gonna try to like break the chain.
Okay.
Mhm.
As you're trying to do that,
Is everything
Will-
around wood?
Wills, thank you so very much. Appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the stream and appreciate you. So as you're trying to break this free, the halfling's still like looking at you, Bonnie, gives you another wink, and you guys should really relax. This is, slavery is usually only temporary. There's an abrupt
Is he
end
sitting
to it.
next to me?
Yeah, he's probably 3 feet to the left of you.
Okay, just because I give off heat, so
Yeah.
I'm not the most comfortable to be around.
You can see like sweat running
the
down the side of
desert.
his face. Yeah. So Torval, go ahead as the halfling seems to be chumming it up with everybody else. Go ahead and make an athletics check as you try to yank up on these chains. Torval, you can tell that compared to everyone else, it looks like they might have given you one with a few less links because you are uncomfortably bent over this in posture, and it seems as though that they might have gave you the short one in fear that you might be stronger than other people, so you have less room to flex this chain. It's already kind of taut, and you're not getting much. You're not getting much with it trying to yank at it. It does make a cling, 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 cling as the chain runs through the eyelet when you pull.
Right.
Can I get a try?
Ow, this is really tight.
And yes, Sarah, you can also you see the turtle over there trying to yank up on his chains.
Mm-hmm.
gonna focus.
Um,
Get that serious face.
Can I
It's not enough.
the sides of the cart, can we see through at all?
Oh, so there is a about 2.5 inches tall slit that runs most of the perimeter of this carriage, but it's up above where any of you can see. So if you would have to be standing straight up to be able to look through it, or leaning, like standing up and leaning on the side to look through it. You're all on this bench, seated, strapped to the floor. In Wills, Bud, you have you have 4. You can give 4 people advantage or disadvantage from your donation. So if you'd like to put in chat 4 people you'd like to give whatever variety of that you'd like, advantage or disadvantage, then we will. Hayes already has an advantage, but you can give anyone those that you would like. I'm sure they would very much appreciate it at some point. And so yeah, you can't see through. You can look. You can look through the one across from you. So
Yeah.
over on Hayes' side, where Hayes and 2 of the NPCs are sitting, you can see Sky through there.
Listening, can we kind of tell like how many voices there might be outside?
Make a perception check. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. As you listen for voices on the outside, and you hear the clingy clang of Torval over there trying to yank up on his manacles and try to get loose. Sarah, you also try to do the same, and you're getting the same thing. Is you have a little more room to move than Torval does, but as you pull up, the chain just kind of clink, 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 clink through the eyelet. And okay, Bonnie, you do hear what's a kind of maneuvering around from the front of the carriage. The carriage has been in motion since you woke up, and you hear a maneuvering from the front of the carriage. It sounds like it's at a higher height, and then you hear someone talking to someone else. I wonder what they're doing down there. They're making a lot of noise. Go take a look. Bonnie, as you are trying to listen for what they're saying, and also looking outside from a moment ago, you look behind Hayes' head, and right to the left of Hayes' head, you see a we lost video feed and people moved. Okay. You see a head and a pair of eyes come down from above into view in that slit that you can see outside. You see an armored face, or I guess a helmet with eyes showing right behind Hayes' head. Doesn't say anything, but you see a pair of eyes staring back at you from outside. You wave to them?
Yeah.
Okay. The pair of eyes like kind of squints a little bit, and then looks inside and scans, and then bloop, disappears again. Goes back upward.
I do have another question.
Yes.
Do the runes on the cuffs seem like they're making it so we can't use magic?
You can make an Arcana check.
I was going to
You want to do that too? Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know this.
Better than my plan of
I have a
casting and
pot.
failing.
Oh, I don't know.
This beginning's
Crap.
beginning's gonna be a little clustered because everyone is just kind of shoved in here, and there's got to be a bunch of questions, and that's okay. That's perfectly normal to have. So if you have questions, just try to find a good spot to fit them in there. You don't notice. You don't know whether the runes on here will stop you from using magic. But one thing you did notice with your perception check that I forgot to tell you is that there's no sandstorm outside. So that the sky looks clear. The set of eyeballs that peek down at you and scan the thing seem to not be alarmed or anything. They just kind of squinted a little bit, looked around, and then bloop, the head popped back up. Torval, so what are
never mind.
I'll give him a chance since you and Hayes just checked
Yeah,
that
go.
over. Torval, what are you doing after you discover that you're not getting anywhere with these chains?
Well, this is not fun. Is anybody hungry? And I'll ask the group.
Not really. I have bigger problems right now.
Right, but
I'm a
I
little-
don't
I'm a
know
little
how to
peckish.
solve those problems. But I can make food. And I'll attempt to cast Goodberry.
Okay. You channel your arcane energy,
That's
and
divine. It's a ranger.
oh, I didn't know they had divine. I thought they were
Mhm.
arcane. as well.
Everybody has divine except the arcane classes.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
druids, rangers, paladins, and clerics, they all have divine magic.
Okay. So so you channel your divine energy into making a good berry, which normally it's an easy thing for you to do. And you channel your energy into doing that, and nothing manifests, but the runes begin to grow very, very bright. And they
Oh.
grow very bright, and then they grow dim again. And as they dim, you feel an energy go through your manacles and into your body. I need you to make a
Ow!
Constitution saving throw, please. As you feel this electrical energy surge through your arms and up into your torso. Oh, sorry, Chad. I used the wrong roll 20 thing here. Oof, that sucks. All right. As you take 10 points of lightning damage, as the
I didn't say for half.
I'm sorry, what are you, 14? Yes, you did save for half. Sorry, I forgot to even check the save. So 5 points of lightning damage as
Ow!
the lightning surges from these manacles back up into your body. And everybody sees
I
this.
can't even make food. These
Oh.
manacles are stupid. I
Oh my
try to
God.
slam them.
Are you? Can I wiggle over?
You can only pivot because your feet and your feet and wrists are bound. So the chain in the middle is as much as you can move. So it's pretty much like,
Okay.
this. You can shift, but you can't move.
I would try to heal you, but I'm kind of worried that would happen to me.
Yeah, it hurts, but it's not that bad. I don't want you to be hurt too. That
Hmm.
even worse. But I appreciate you offering. You're much nicer than the people who put me in these manacles.
Well, I'm a paladin. It's sort of my job to protect the earth and all the
Ooh.
people and stuff on it. And so that's a major reason why I can't be a slave right now. I sort of have really important goddess business to do. So
Yes, me too. I have to do something.
Do
For-
you have to go to the bathroom? I don't think they have that in here.
That too, but I think I can manage.
Hmm.
all right.
Can
So-
I try something?
Sure.
Seeing what happened with the spell and being curious, I'm gonna see if the same thing happens with my wild shape.
Okay.
If I can wild shape out of these cuffs.
I think it's
Sure.
magical.
Well, I don't know if it's like a spell thing or like a
Hmm.
yeah. So gonna go for how much room in here is there?
There's about 15 foot in length and about 10 foot in width total.
Okay, so not a war horse. I'm gonna go for panther.
Okay. So, what we'll do for this is, since it's a little bit of a special circumstance, let's have you make I'll give you a choice. Let's have you make an acrobatics or athletics check. And I'll tell you why here in a second, or after you make it here. Your choice.
I'll go with acrobatics. Big money, no whammies. 14?
In Will's. Okay, so advantage. In Will's advantage in D&D 5e means that when they make a roll, like Jenna's getting ready to make right now, they get to roll twice and take the higher of the two. And disadvantage means they roll twice and they take the lower of the two for the result. So it's giving them twice the chance to succeed or fail. So yeah, I didn't catch whether you said anyone specific on who to give those to, but if you'd like, I could just give the other 3 players who don't have advantage or have an advantage already, give them one, and then give me a disadvantage. So it would one of the rolls that I would make as one of the baddies, the bad guys, would have a disadvantage and be harder for it to succeed. So we can do it that way, or you can pick and choose any variety that you'd like. Go ahead and put that in chat then, and we'll work that out. So a 14. Okay. So you start changing into a panther. And as you quickly try to wiggle out of these manacles and of these shackles, 14 isn't enough to do so before the energy, the magic energy that you're using, you're projecting through your body, makes its way into them and then back into you. But you do manage to get your feet free. So as you're transforming and your body begins to thin out into a panther shape, your shackles fall off onto the floor, and your manacles, your manacles shock you before you're able to completely transform, and it changes you back into your regular form.
Dang.
So you're half free, and since you did manage to succeed on the first DC of that, you'll only take half damage. We'll do that. Okay. And make a Constitution saving throw to see if you take half of that. DC's 15 on this.
Huh.
Okay. So
Nope.
you start transforming, your legs thin out into the shape of a panther's legs, and the shackles fall off of you. You're yippee yay, and then zap. You get zapped, and you blip back into regular Bonnie form, but your legs are free. Now the only thing is that your hands are still attached to the chain that's attached to the floor, but you are able to stand up and move around if
Ow.
need be.
Hey guys. I'm whispering, just guys,
Oh.
look.
Hey.
And I
You're a
wiggle my feet
druid.
around.
I've seen people like you.
So that I had an idea, so I can summon a little fire spirit, but it would probably hurt all of you guys in the area.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
let's not
mind
do
fire
that.
so much.
I can manage.
That
Well-
would probably hurt all these other people.
Yeah, so I didn't think that was a good idea, but
No.
Okay, but
things they're looking up.
Yeah, that's a good step. What if we all pulled on the chain at the same time?
Maybe.
I'm not
Maybe
very
we
strong.
should knock on the door and explain to whoever's keeping us here that we don't want to be here.
Well, how about we do that after we get out of the chains?
Okay.
Yes.
We
But
can
it's really
explain what
tight.
us.
I don't want to hurt myself.
Okay. I'll look at the chains and I'll look at try and find where they're like bolted into the wall, I guess.
Okay. They're bolted into the floor on a plate on the floor. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we can have somebody, whoever's close by, put their feet on the plate on the floor to hold the plate down. And then everybody can kind of gather up the chains and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, yank.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably the heaviest.
Okay.
Can I get to the plate?
So the only the complication you're going to run into there is everybody has their own plate, and nobody with now the exception of Bonnie, nobody can move far enough to put their foot on somebody else's stuff, because you're essentially you're prisoners right now. So they want you to have limited mobility. So you are kind of like this. Your everything is focused right in front of you, and you can only pivot. That's the only movements you have.
Okay.
But Bonnie is now able to stand up, but she still has the same. She can step over. She can move her legs and step into somebody else's area. But still limited in abilities as far as actions and whatnot.
Okay. So she's right next to me.
Yep.
Yes.
So why don't I get her to stand on the plate for me?
Okay.
And then
I'm quite small. We'll see if this works.
yeah, any little bit of support, right, will help. Because
everybody has an advantage, by the way, to use. Inwill's donated everyone an advantage.
Nice. All right. Well, I will use it and give this a really good yank, and hope that I can.
Or would me helping give her advantage, or am I rolling myself?
Right now, for you being able to step on it, that's not going to give her advantage. But if she uses her advantage, then I can't override that.
I'm gonna use it because I really want to make sure that I get this.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Oh.
Okay. Bonnie puts her now freed foot over on top of your plate, and you give it all your Earth Genasi might, and you yank up. And when you yank up on the chain, Bonnie, you feel no flex in the plate. You just hear the cinching of the chain, and as Sarah pulls up, you can feel and hear each link kind of stress over the eyelet that they're held down into. Clink, 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 clink. As you yank up on them, but it's just not. And this is an efficient setup.
This is some really good metalworking.
Yeah.
As you.
I mean, I have. Oh.
Go ahead, Bonnie. Go ahead.
I have one more try for my wild shape.
Is anyone here a carpenter by any chance?
Even if I was, I think they would have taken our tools. So, okay.
Wood doesn't work well around me.
Mm-hmm.
It tends to burn up.
Because of the fire. That makes sense.
Maybe you can cause a little fire, then they have to get us out.
Yeah, the
Hope so.
downside is that I hurt all of you guys in the meantime, or they would leave us in here.
Yeah, they might totally just ditch us and like run away. So
That
Does
would be
the
bad.
fire also hurt you?
Opinion that. Yeah, but not as bad.
Oh, that's like me then. Maybe if we sit close together, we can keep the fire contained.
That
We can.
it doesn't like to do that usually. It's out
Maybe
of
we can ask
control
it real nice.
a lot.
Maybe I can
I've
control
attempted.
a little bit of wind around it.
oh yeah.
Usually
okay.
air added to fire makes it worse.
Yeah,
but-
but unless you blow it in the right direction.
Like a tornado.
Yeah.
Or a lot.
Then it would be a fire tornado.
Yeah,
while
and
that
if
is
we
really
aim it-
cool,
And if we aim it at the drivers, if we can aim it.
This
get
sounds
any-
very risky.
Can I get any better view of the
Yes. So
slot now that-
I wanted to let that go because I wanted to see what ideas are behind this. But after Sarah's last yank, Bonnie, you heard some more movement similar to what was going down before, and you
I sit back
stand
down
up.
and I hide my legs.
Okay. Go ahead and make a either sleight of hand or stealth check, your choice, or performance. Yeah, or sleight of hand or performance. Sleight
I
of
know
hand.
what happened last time we did performance.
Yes. It's so, but Bonnie's so good at performance. I don't
Good
understand.
in such a bad way. I'm gonna sleight of hand.
Okay.
So I'm like hiding stuff.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
you quickly like try to tuck everything back into a somewhat reasonable position and put your legs back down. As Sarah is just getting finished yanking up on that thing, the head peeks back down, Bonnie, right behind Hayes's head, and you see the eyes kind of scan the carriage.
Hey, you. Can
Huh?
you let us out of here? We don't
Really gotta
want
pee?
to be here. My chains are tight and they hurt.
The eyes squint, and then bloop, they disappear back up, and the wagon, after about 5 seconds, comes to a stop.
Oh, I think they're letting us out, you guys.
I don't think so.
Hooray.
I think we should be ready for a bite.
All our problems are over.
Oh, optimism.
See, you just have to
I'm
ask
agreeing with
nicely.
Torval.
So the
I'm
wagon
gonna pray right now.
the carriage comes to a stop, and I guess it would be Hayes and somewhat Torval. You hear Hayes coming from your side of the carriage. It sounds like voices passing right outside the carriage, and one of them sounds not very thrilled. And it's like, oh, sure, I just heard it. They're up to something, but it's very muffled. And the back door of the carriage swings open, and you see 4 figures out behind the carriage. The light kind of juts in here, so it might be a little bit disorienting for the first second or so as your eyes adjust from this dark carriage into the bright desert light. And you see a very large and hairy human male, probably about 5'4" in height, and he's got very thick chest hair, and he's got a very scraggly a scruffle to him, and balding hair, and he looks up at all of you sitting in there and kind of scans the area. Behind him you see 3 very heavily armed guards, one of them holding the door open, and as the somewhat short male looks up at you and says, Why is all the ruckus back here? What's going on?
Really gotta pee.
We want to be let out, please.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's right up ahead. Just hold your horses.
It's a girl issue.
That's fantastic. Hold your horses with the girl issue. We'll be there in
Usually
just a
works.
minute.
Why exactly are you taking us to this place? And where is the place that you're taking
I
us?
speak to the manager.
All right, shut the door. the door
Yeah.
slams shut.
Oh, no.
Damn.
I was
And-
just glaring the
all
whole
day.
time.
Me
The
too.
girl excuse usually works with teachers.
Can I try and make an intimidation check with my look?
Sure, if you want to do it to
Like
the
it-
closed door. The door is closed now.
Oh, I meant they were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you could do it, but as soon as she starts saying about the girl issue and you guys are complaining,
Yeah,
he shuts the door. But yeah, you can do it
yeah.
as the door's shutting, kind of like lean and give an evil
No,
glare.
it was the whole time while they were talking. I was giving them the not tremendously scary glare, I guess, at a 12, but
Yeah, they're just
Kinda.
looking at all of you like, okay, bunch of slaves.
Can I try as well?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I was just, you know when you're like stuck and you're really frustrated and
Yeah.
you're just like
Yeah.
trying to murder someone with your mind, like that's the.
But for me, it's more.
It's more like you're trying not to pee yourself with your mind. Okay. Yeah, they don't pay any mind to. They look at you as though you are property, or as you are, just unruly children. Like, oh, okay, yep. Gotcha. All right, shut the door. The door shuts. The wagon starts moving again before anyone even hops back up front. But it's only a matter of 30 yards, so like 90 feet or 100 feet or so, and the carriage comes to a stop again, without any of you doing anything to prompt it. The door, after a couple seconds, the door flies open again, and you see the same thing, though there are 4 guards standing behind this gentleman. Again, he said, "All right, we're here. All our problems are solved. Everyone relax. Jeez, Henry, get up in there." A heavily armed guard takes a step on the small ladder that leads up into the carriage. And this guard has a short sword and very heavy armor. And he gets up in there and he takes off his helmet and hands it out to one of the other guards. And it's a kind of middle-aged, weathered gentleman that looks like he might not be all scummy, but he looks at all of you with a very, like, dad face. And it's like, "Listen, I know you probably have a lot of questions. Can't answer them right now. Just go with the flow. It gets easier so much faster. So I'm going to unhook you from this carriage. We're going to walk you outside. We're going to do a thing, and then you'll be done. You're not going to have to come back in here. Play along nicely. Things go a lot easier that way. Okay?" He looks around for acknowledgement from each of you. Good. Looks at you, Bonnie.
I try to look really sad.
I'm just eternally death glaring.
Death glare. Okay.
You have no idea who you are dealing with.
Okay. I heard that this week many times. Okay. You seem to have lost your shackles. We'll take care of that for you. Okay, you?
Wait, who? What?
You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Everyone good.
I still have mine, but I don't want them. You can take them off of me.
I have very slender ankles.
We're going to have to fatten those ankles up then, Missy. So first he goes right to his left is Sarah. Sarah, you are right in the left side of, if you're going through the door to come into this carriage, right on the left side. This armored gentleman reaches down and grabs the chain that's running through the eyelid on the floor. And he puts his hand on the lock, and there is a dull pulse of pinkish light between his fingers. And then he pulls on the chain, and the chain is loose. Not loose, let me rephrase this. The chain is together, but it's no longer in the eyelet. So he didn't unlock anything. All he did was put his hand over the chain that was touching the eyelet, and the chain is all of a sudden not in it anymore. So he holds it in his hand, and he lets go of it, and he grabs you by the wrist in a firm but not aggressive manner.
Okay.
And he says, "Are we going to have any problems?"
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to need to save that energy. I recommend not wasting it on us, because I might not want to kill you, but I can't speak for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we waste it on them.
Why would they want to kill us?
Let's
I've
find out
never
more.
even met those men.
I think the turtle's the only one who's going to survive this. All right, let's move. He takes Sarah. The armored gentleman tries to usher you out of the carriage and down the steps.
I go, and I'm mostly because I'm just sort of looking around. I want to see where we are.
Okay. As you're led down these like 3 steps onto the desert floor, you get out. Your eyes further adjust to the light, and you look around. You see right here next to you, not next to you, like 15 feet away, is the small furry gentleman who's giving off a vibe of, what was the name of the Star Wars character that Anakin worked for? The guy with the big schnoz, the pod race or the.
The
guy
talking like
this.
Watto,
right?
Watto.
Watto. Yeah. So he's like kind of got like a Watto vibe to him. Kind of sleazy and just not not the nicest of gents, but
Okay.
yes, thanks again. So Mr. Watto lookalike is like, yeah, get her over there. And as you look around, you see a vast desert.
Mm-hmm.
But on the opposite side of the carriage, you see a wall, a very large wall, probably about 40-foot tall wall, a perimeter wall of something. There's something, must be something on the other side of this, because this wall seems to stretch quite a ways. The carriage is kind of obstructing your view of most of it, but you see this large wall, and on top of this wall, every so often, you see a statue. Looks like a statue of a vulture with its wings like this, in full splay. Wings in full splay.
Does this have any significance to me?
Go ahead and make a history check, please.
Okay.
You are an Earth Genasi, and you are made of like gemstone-like material, so I will definitely...
7.
Okay, this desert. They must be just giant walls in the desert for no reason. The first guard
Symbols don't seem to, mean anything. Okay.
The first guard begins to walk you around the side of the carriage. And and those other guards are all lined up just in case, try to make a break for it or whatever.
Yeah, you can see her she's watching everybody, she's counting everybody, counting where all of the guards are, how many of them there are, where they're standing, looking for escape routes.
Sure. So you have the one guard who has your wrist, and you're walking by 3 guards, which make a line. And as you're rounding the front of the carriage, you see that this wall indeed leads down to a large gate, a large closed gate. And on top of the wall, adjacent to the gate, is a parapet with a canopy over it. So like somewhere where guards or whoever would be up on top of there to look out.
Sharpshooters. Yeah.
So you can't really make out if people are up there or how many at the moment. But that's your situation.
Okay.
One of the other guards is coming up in the wagon and does not take their helmet off. And the next in line would be Bonnie. So Bonnie, this guard comes over and says, "What's this? What's this?" Looking down at your feet. "What's this? You are muted. I cannot hear. What is this?"
Said I have very thin ankles. They just slipped off.
The silent treatment. I see. Okay. Yeah, I help you put them back on.
I'm no longer muted, right?
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. I was like,
The
no,
guard.
It's fine. They were chafing. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll fix you. Don't worry. The guard puts the shackles back on your feet and does the same thing. Reaches down and grabs the chain. The light pulse of pink light seeps out from his hand. The chain is no longer in the eyelet. And
I want to try to see what he's doing. But
you can make a perception check.
Understand. Yeah. Is that a magic trick? Can I learn it?
It is essentially kind of like a magic. Oh wow! You see through his hand and see all that happens.
Of time and space.
Yes, I understand everything now. So you can surmise by what you're seeing is that he's using magic to temporarily make this chain incorporeal so that it goes through the eyelet without damaging anything or without requiring the lock, which could be picked. So it is magic used to better security through magical means. So he also grabs you by the wrist, much like they did with Sarah, and leads you down and out of the carriage. Is there any incidences as you get out?
He's if he is touching me,
he grabs you.
Extremely warm.
Okay.
And very uncomfortable to be around.
Okay. Yeah.
Give off lots of heat.
He looks like he's pretty uncomfortable just being next to you, let alone grabbing.
Let's get closer.
Grabbing you.
It's a lovely day out, isn't it? It's nice and bright and warm.
Yeah, it's a hot one. Yep, let's go.
Yep.
And he ushers you out more briskly than they did Sarah for some reason. Ushers you out and in behind Sarah. So the next one has so anyway, they file the NPC, the 2 NPCs off. The halfling who doesn't look like he's that bothered with the situation. The quiet human with the patchy hair, and next up they get to Torval. The other 4 individuals that you were on this carriage with also get escorted off. A guard comes back in and says, "Are you ready to go now?"
I've been ready for this whole ride.
Oh, well, it's good. I like to see that some of you are nice. It's good. It's just our job. No, nothing personal.
Oh, thanks. My name
Uh,
is Torval.
I just work here.
What's your name?
My name's Steve. It's good to meet you.
Oh, hi, Steve. Thanks
talk-
for letting me
Writing
out
it
of these manacles.
Oh, you're sure. You're gonna bring them with you, but don't worry, you're gonna have them off before long.
Thank you
that's
for your
good to
name.
hear.
Thank you for your name. You're gonna die. Now I have your name, Steve.
I've written it down.
Yeah, he's the big bad now.
You on my shit
I'm
list.
gonna get you, Steve. So he does the same magic trick as you're having conversation with him. Steve takes your chain and gently grabs your wrists and says, "Okay, we're gonna go this way now, and we're gonna go out with the others. Okay?"
I wish you would have warned me about the magic thing before I tried to cast good berries. That hurt.
I don't even know what that is, friend.
It's a spell that I know how to do that makes food. I thought I'd make our journey a little easier by sharing food.
Oh, that's great. Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah. He ushers you out with the rest. So they get through the next two NPCs with no problem. They are one male, one female human, and they get over to you, Hayes. You are the last one on here. A guard hops up and says, "Okay, you're it." And am I gonna have any problems with you too?
Not yet.
Foreboding. I like that. I'll keep my eye on you, and I'll stab you if I need to. And he does the same thing and lets you out, unhooks you from the carriage and walks you around the side. So everyone is led into a gaggle, and you all begin to approach. Yes, flying V actually. This is going to be a dance number, so I hope everybody rehearsed.
Dang.
We were going to do it on ice, but the campaign kind of said we're going to do it on sand instead.
Dang, I learned it for tap.
So you are brought up to in front of this large gate. The gate itself is about 50 foot tall. It arches at the top, and there is a parapet on each side set on top of the wall. And you see that now that you're getting closer, especially you, Sarah, because you're the first one actually kind of, as everybody's joining together, you're moving slow and they're moving faster to catch up to you. As everyone joins together, Sarah, you see that these parapets are actually populated on top, and that there is about 4 people in each of them on each side of the gate. And the gate is closed, and the guards all kind of get you into a gaggle, and they all do a half circle around you. The half circle with the open side facing towards the gate. The Watto, what's his name? The Watto type fellow kind of waddles out in front of your group and does a very crude bow to the gate, more so aiming himself towards the parapet on the right of the gate. And he says, "Mr. Cogum, I have a wonderful group of slaves here for you. They're going to require top dollar because they are all great warriors and possess great skills. And but I would like you to take a look at my wares. By that I mean slaves, and purchase them from me again. You know that last group did really well for you."
How do you know? You didn't even fight us.
Shut the fuck up. Ah, come on.
I'm
That's
not
a bad
for sale.
word.
That one's a liar. Don't worry about that one.
I'm a terrible fighter.
I don't
They're
even
all
have any
I'm just
weapons.
a child.
shit. They're all full of jokes. It's great. So as he's looking up in the parapet, and a figure walks to the front of the parapet and puts their hands and fingers and leans out from the cover and into the sunlight, and you see an elderly man with long kind of wavy gray hair and very sun-beaten skin. And you see that on his hands there are multiple rings on each hand and long bony-like fingers. And the individual has no facial hair. and leans out and kind of does a squint and looks down at all of you.
What was
Excuse
his
me.
name again?
Cargum. The other guy addressed him as Mr. Cargum. And he leans out and looks at all of you with a gaunt, sun-beaten face and a very, like, high-pitched kind of annoying, like, voice. I don't see anyone down there of any worth. Jabu, did you bring me a batch of shitty warriors again?
Careful, I set everything on fire.
Oh, might actually be a good thing. Jabu, I'll be down. The one that sets things on fire, put that one aside. And the figure retracts.
I try,
Go ahead.
I'm trying to grab
In a bad way. In a bad way.
Bonnie's hand, and and I'm like, I'm a mighty warrior, because I don't want her to be taken from me.
Okay. Oh, so you reach out. You can grab Bonnie's hand because you were all very close.
Yeah.
Very close together. You reach out and you grab Bonnie's hand and you say, "You're a mighty warrior." None of the guards around you seem to really give a shit about this situation at all, other than to make sure you all stay in line. And they allow you to do this. Nobody stops you. And as the elderly man, as Mr. Cargum disappears from view on top of the parapet, the man who's now been dressed as Jabu turns around and, all right, everybody, look like warriors. You're fierce. You're deadly. Because if you don't, I'm trying to. Mr. Cargum is he'd be great to you. He's a great owner of slaves. And if I don't sell you here, the next place I bring you is lower down the ladder. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. Just saying. You'll get treated well here. Next in line, you're not getting shit because I won't get that much money for you. They don't care. So,
Can't you just let us go?
Oh, I am. It's working up to that. Don't worry. Turtle person, you're great. You're fantastic. You're gonna be great, kid. Just shut your mouth and everything will be over here real soon. And as the large gate begins to open, Jabu turns back around. Is anybody doing anything while gate opens slowly, dramatically?
Yeah, I want to be, like, maybe trying to wriggle, like, while I'm standing here, just sort of slow, like, trying to wriggle maybe out of the cuffs.
I sit.
Yeah.
You sit? Okay, if you try to start sitting, one of the guards
You're gonna
is
pull everybody down.
Oh, I'm connected to other people, aren't I?
Yeah.
Shall I cast levitate and then it's...
So can I
keep trying to pull you down?
Can I try with my dex to be trying to, like, contort my hands?
You can slide up if you want to try to do it without being caught. Sleight of hand. Yeah, you can go ahead and do a sleight of hand check.
You gotta break your thumb.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Okay. The
goddess is not with me today.
Yeah, it's these magical shits. The goddess could totally be with you if you just weren't restricted like this. So
they are still on. The magic glyphs are still restricting our casting.
Yeah. The manacles and shackles were never taken off you. They didn't need to. They just used they got the chains out of the thing, so they didn't need to take anything off you.
How much slack do we got?
You have enough to do this to bring.
From this, like
from waist to mouth, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, you can go bring them the whole way straight down. So from like thighs to mouth.
No, I mean like we have hands chained together.
Oh, do you mean like this way?
But like this, or are we like being led around and like by a chain as well, or just walking around?
No, you're able to just walk around, but your legs are shackled together and your hands are shackled together, and then
how much slack we got?
About yay. Shoulder width.
It's enough to choke someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could choke someone like that, sure. Yep. And what was I gonna say? So, Sarah, you begin to start trying to wiggle out, and the hand that was on your wrist before, you hear a whisper in your ear, and you feel a very sharp object touch the small of your back. Please don't make me use this. I really don't want to.
I
Just
stop.
stand here. You'll be out of chains in no time. Just go with the program. The sharp object stays in the small of your back, but does not push forward.
Okay, I just stop struggling and just keep watching and do not drop my murder gaze.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. Okay, the doors finish opening, and 9 soldier-like guards come out in a line across the width of the gate, and behind them walks a person in very fine robes, red robes with looks like gray, a red over robe. I don't know what that would be called, but like kind of like a large shawl, and a very eccentric large shawl over a gray underclothing, very over the top kind of look how much money I have bullshit. Person walks out, and the guards part, and Mr. Cargum walks forward a little bit, about 20 feet from all of you. And this elderly man adjusts his eyes to the sun and gets a good look at you. 8 of them. Well, it's a bit more than I was hoping, but Jabu, have they been battle tested? Jabu was like, "Oh yes, sir. Yes, they were
No,
battle."
he's lying.
They're also liars, all of them. They're just horrible liars, but they're great in battle. You'll see.
I
You'll
haven't
see.
fought anyone in months.
Interesting. Well, I guess we'll test them out and see what happens. You're
Test
all
him out
very
right now.
You're all very fortunate. Yes, we're going to test right now.
On your face?
On your face. Is that a name of a monster?
No, I would like to punch you in the face. Can I do that?
Oh, I like this one. Maybe
Can I join in?
someday. Oh,
yeah.
I thought we would fight that one, and I pointed at Jabu.
Maybe
fight
someday.
anybody.
Maybe someday. Well,
I'll fight anybody.
I'll
I'll fight
hold
you.
you
I'll
to
fight
that.
him. I will fight that guy. I will fight the wall. I don't give a shit.
Ooh.
I
Just
don't want to fight you.
let me out of here.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know which one of you I like more. Excellent. Well, let's not waste any more of your time, because I mean you are some very busy slaves. He claps, and one of the guards behind him in the line puts their hand up and makes like a passing wave motion. And you all of you see a shimmer to your left, and down this small embankment, you see a shimmer. And a portion of the desert scape that was there before, suddenly it's like an illusion is dropped, and it suddenly looks like a large area of ruins. There's some toppled looks like it was a toppled structure of some sort, and then there is a flat area in the middle of it, and some columns that are still left standing, some toppled as well. Basically, this looks like it might have been some kind of what you would think of as maybe a place of entertainment that someone might, because it looks like there's an open area in the middle, but there's structures around it. So this would have been like a courtyard of some sort, maybe a couple hundred years ago. But it's a dilapidated, half broken down ruins right now. He says, if you would all be so kind as to go down there, you can show me of all these, he's looking at you, Sarah, all the things that you'll smash and pound and punch.
I like ancient ruins.
Yes.
And I'll just walk over there. Is this thing related to Karaya by any chance?
Who are you asking?
Worship Karaya? So do I. That's
She
awesome.
turned me
Hey,
into a
that's
person
awesome.
and then left me alone.
Yeah, she kind of left all of us alone, which is like why I'm out here.
Yeah, I want to find out why. Maybe that ruin has the answer. I don't know.
Well, I don't think any of these motherfuckers have the answer, but we'll stick together and we'll figure this
Oh.
out and we'll get out of here. Okay?
Okay. There's supposedly something very powerful in this desert related to Karaya.
Really?
I'm gonna find it. Yeah. I've read some books.
You have to tell me about that. I don't-
Reading books is fun. You should try it. I only learned recently how to read, but it's been really fun.
Okay, you have to tell me all about that. But we need to stick together.
Yeah, everyone go down the hill. Go down. You see that pad down there? Come on, enough talks about books. Mr. Cogham, they're heading down. Nobody cares about books. Listen, you all head down.
Yeah.
Actually, some people care about books a lot. They're called librarians.
Oh, someone hit that motherfucker. All right, yeah. Get down the hill. The guards come over and Torval, they kind of give you a pretty stern nudge.
I'm going.
As fast as I can.
I don't know
Can
if
I-
you've noticed, but I'm not that fast.
Bonnie?
Can I do the thing, like when you're walking and you like twerk your like leg out to like whack someone in the butt?
I've never twerked while I was walking.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Well,
Not twerking, but like like where you're walking and you just go whack.
you
Do I have enough
can,
slack?
but yeah, you when you pull your leg out, the chain tightens immediately. You've only got
Okay.
you can only
Can
go
I
out
reach
like
his knee?
you can reach. No, never mind.
Dang.
Because if you
My
lift one,
backup was doing the thing where like if someone's standing with their leg locked and you kick their leg out from behind them.
Oh,
and they,
yeah.
like- and they like.
well, I mean, you can
Ridiculous.
kick his ankle if you want to kick an ankle. You can get that high.
I don't really want to kick. It's more of like a nudge to make him look funny.
Oh, okay. Sure. Go ahead and try that. Go ahead and do a athletics check to try to do that and still keep your balance. Ah, look at that shit.
It's really funny.
All right. Yeah.
Leg
So
was locked.
yeah. So you're splaying out that guard that's pushing Torval down the hill.
Oh no! No, Jabu.
Oh, Jabu's not walking anywhere near any of you.
Oh,
He's a scaredy cat. He's not coming near you at all.
dang! I thought we were walking by him.
Oh no. Yeah, he's staying. He's not even coming down the hill. The guards are escorting you down the hill. Jabu's guards are bringing you down the hill. They've been like on you this whole time. That's why I thought you meant one of them, because they were kind of pushing Torval down the hill.
Gotcha. I thought he was just kind of standing there, and I was just gonna be like, meh, when I was walking away.
Yeah, he's scared. He hasn't been within like 15 feet of you guys this entire time.
Dang it! Never mind.
But man, what a roll! I'll let you switch it to anybody. You could do like a spin kick. Whatever. You know what I mean? Double nat 20s when
If there's a guard not paying attention, I'll just make him look funny.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh. As the one that's kind of pushing Hayes down the hill, you flat tire. And they
Watch it.
kind of stumble. Yeah, Hayes, you feel the hand on the back of your arm go to your shoulder and kind of push down as the guard almost falls past you and on his face. And his
Trying
boot,
really hard not to laugh.
his boot falls off behind him. And he says, "Hey, hold up. Yo." Tells you, Hayes, "Hey, hold up. I got to grab something." And he takes a few steps back and grabs his boot and has to take
I just
like,
keep going.
Can I kick some sand in his boot?
Sure, yeah, with an at 20, yeah, you got, yeah. And stop that. He starts swinging at you, his hand at you. Stop it. And
Stop that.
dumps it out, and he yells at the other guard who's holding you. Control yours.
Control yours. Control yours.
You're
They
not
are-
my supervisor.
They're all very
You're not my mom.
exasperated and welcoming the chance to get rid of all of you. As you all make your way down the hill, and eventually now he gets his boot on, comes over and reasserts control, Hayes, and you all get down the hill. And Mr. Cargham walks over and stands at the top of the hill beside Jabu and looks down at all of you and says, well, now we get to see what you're worth, and I get to decide on whether you go with this awful individual or you stay here and live well with me. Good luck and try not to die. And he puts his bony elbow into the arm of Jabu, and Jabu's like, oh yeah. And Jabu has a ring on his hand that he holds up with a finger in the sky. Hayes, you'll notice as make a perception check. Actually, let's see how much you notice.
Okay.
As Jabu pulls up a meaty finger and holds it in the sky. Never mind. You'll notice he has a lot of rings on, and you're kind of trying to wonder if any of those might be your signet ring.
Is that? No.
But yeah, you're not sure. You're not sure. You didn't get a good look at him. You know the one he's using isn't your signet ring, but man, it could be one of those many that are on his hands. So he holds up his finger, and your how do I put this? Your shackles and the chain that leads from your shackles to your manacles fall to the ground. You are still manacled. You still have this, but your legs are free.
Well, at least partway. What
not
about
that
these? And I wave the chains at him.
Yeah, once you're done, once he buys you, I'll take them off. But if he ain't buying you, those things are staying on. These other ones are gonna go back on here whenever you're done. But I don't want you to die, so just walk out on that flat part right there, and I think he makes something come out if I remember correctly.
And immediately, right as he says it, can I try to cast something?
Sure.
The runes were on the foot jacket or the
They're on both.
piece? On both. Oh shit.
Yep, they're on. I mean, you can still cast something if you want. That's all entirely up to you.
I will still try. I will cast a fog cloud.
Okay. Okay, you must. Ooh, okay. So you are. Ooh, a level 2. Okay, so you
Yeah. I can't do other way, Warlock.
Okay, you begin to say the incantation and move your hands and begin to cast fog cloud. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as the fog begins to manifest in your hands, and you're getting ready to release the spell. Okay, that's not too bad. But the magic that you are projecting gets sucked into the manacles that are on your wrists and then jutted back out into your body. So you feel this jolt from your wrists that runs up into your torso and disperses itself through your body. Although now that you don't have both sets on, it's really not that huge of a zap. You take 3 points of lightning damage because you passed your con save, so it's you were able to kind of suck it up. And
Did you forget about the manacles being anti-magical? Hurts, done it.
I did not, but... And I look very displeased. How am I supposed to fight with these?
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
hit people with them.
And how am I supposed to fight without my sword and my shield and all my javelins?
Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be taken care of. Lady with the flowy hair. You're going to be able to use magic here in a minute. But, not yet. Not yet. Not till you get to where you're supposed to be and Mr. Cogham does a thing with the weapons. I don't know. We just got to make sure you can fight. And I don't want you doing anything fucked up till then. So, just everybody walk out onto the platform there and get ready to,
I'll just walk out, yeah. And I'm still holding on to Bonnie, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll just.
Okay, so you
Walk
two walk away from your shackles. And Torval, are you also going out on the platform? Okay. Hayes?
I'm just looking at the runes to see if this is the one by any chance.
Okay.
No, not the runes, the ruins.
Oh, ruins. Okay. Go ahead and
Could be.
make a history check. Or religion, because I guess you're on kind of a religious quest
Yeah.
of sorts.
Religion I have. Intelligence I do not, so.
Okay. 13. You're pretty sure that what you're looking for in this desert is a little more grand than this. This is nothing more than empty ruins. This was somebody's patio that they had, Saturday night shows at. That they would have a bard come play, or maybe it was a dance floor night, maybe a DJ. They played 80s music. I don't know what happened here, but it's long gone, whatever it was. And this is just a place of nothing.
Lots more to go. And I walk to the center.
But one thing you will know, Torval, as you're examining these ruins, is that there looks to be splotches of dried blood on this large floor that they have you walking on. Looks very old. It's almost a dark, almost rust color. And
Look, everyone, someone had an accident here.
I don't think that was an
Be
accident.
careful.
But
Okay, so-
yeah, we need to be careful.
Ooh, water. As all of you make your way out onto the platformed area, you feel the magic, the runes that are on your manacles go, they dim out, and Mr. Cogham's like, okay, now we can begin. You will see a box right there, and as he says that, at the beginning of the platform where you came from, there is a box, a large chest, wooden chest, and he says, okay, now you can get in that chest and have any of those weapons to perform this combat. That's what you kids call it. This combat, and help keep yourself alive. But know that all these weapons must return to the chest when you're finished.
Oh, I thought you were being generous for a second.
What happens if they don't?
You'll be punished.
How far away is he?
60 feet up. He's at the top of the hill.
I shuffle over to the chest and pick up a spear and a shield, which is my normal gear.
Okay, and you see they're very
I'm gonna go
basic.
look for-
Okay, they're very basic weaponry, but they'll do the job. They'll do the job.
Yep, if I can find a long sword and a
Is
shield.
there a scimitar and a wooden shield?
Sure. Yep. There, it's a chest that seems to be filled to the brim with weapons. What Hayes? What weapons are you looking for?
I'll just take a dagger, and if there's any arcane focus, by any chance.
Okay. Well, what was your normal focus before?
I was thinking the signet ring would
Oh,
have
no.
been my focus as well.
All right. That's great. We should have worked out some way that we could have kept the signet ring. Maybe you put it away for whatever reason. If you'd like that to be the case, because I want you to have a focus.
Safe place.
Yeah. Let's say maybe you took it off because it got cracked and you wanted to have it fixed and you didn't want it to get any further damaged.
Or maybe you were just
when
traveling
it gets hot
through a
out,
rough area and you didn't want people to steal it, so you just put it in your pocket.
and you know when it gets hot out and your hands get all
Yeah.
with rings, they get all
So I
Swollen.
pull it out of my pocket.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Pull it out of your pocket now. Yeah, because you had it tucked away. They didn't, like I said, they just did a rudimentary scan of you guys, making sure you didn't have any valuables or weapons. So everything else they don't give a shit about because they're supposed to be getting rid of you. They have very limited interaction with you.
Can I lean over and shuffle around Sarah and lean to Hayes and go, "Hi, I'm Bonnie.
Nice.
You're a Genasi too.
Yeah.
Hi."
Hi.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're all
And I shuffle toward
Genasi.
Torval.
That's strange. I'm not a Genasi at all.
You're not,
Your
but
shell's really
No.
cool.
Thank you.
But you're one of the goddess's creations. You're
Yep.
amazing.
That's so
Well,
cool.
Thank you.
Who's
I like to think that I'm pretty cool.
who is this goddess?
You don't know the goddess?
No, I'm quite new to this place.
Oh.
Oh,
well, her name is
Karaya. Yeah, she's the mother of Earth and life, and
Oh.
all of that.
Or at least she was before she abandoned us.
She did not abandon us.
I
Something
don't know.
happened. We gotta find
She
out.
used to be very close and talking to me all the time, and now she's just gone.
Yeah, me
Oh.
too.
Went out for a
That's-
smoke.
Really hard, because we used to always talk, and
And now my family's dead, and that's a real bummer.
yeah, it is. So, whatever we do, let's just get through this and stick together and get out of here.
At
Whenever,
least we all
um,
like shields, which pretty much means that we're all best friends now. And I bump shields with you too.
Yeah, well, bump shields.
Whenever anything was mentioned, I forgot to say this earlier about like being abandoned or goddess leaving or dad leaving. Her hair gets all like angry fires. Went out for a
Nice.
smoke. Never
Well,
returned.
My dad. I left, and now I have to go back. So yeah.
Don't you worry. We'll get you back.
Yeah, as soon as we can actually just go somewhere without all these people around.
So as you're,
And all these stupid shackles.
as you're having this conversation, there was a lot of movement up on the hill. Things were happening. They were walking a little farther away from you, just far enough so that they can see you all down there, but they're not right at the crest of the top of the hill anymore. Kargum and Jabu have moved back. All the guards are up there with them. You're all having this conversation down here. The NPCs are kind of huddled up and having their own little conversation. Wow, we're not Genasi, but we can talk too. Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. I probably, I might not make it through here because I don't have that much hit points. How about you? Yeah, me too. Cool. So they're having their conversation.
I'm wearing a red shirt. How about you?
Yeah. Brown shirt. Hello.
Reginald Hurt is my name.
Yes.
Brown pants.
They call me Reg.
Really? I'm Reginald. Wow, it's like the DM can't come up with fucking names. That's great. Yeah, I'm horrible at that. So, because Steve said so. So you're having this conversation, and you hear, and you look up the hill, and you see 3 very dark figures, or what appear to be dark figures because they're blocking out the sun. 3 dark winged figures descend on your position. And they kind of do a bombing run, and they swoop down and descend on the party of NPCs next to you. And you see one NPC get grabbed by a large bird-like figure by its talons and get carried up and further into the ruins. And you see another one get... Is that enough damage? Hold on.
Wilhelm scream.
You see another one get swooped. The second bird thing swoops in and lops off his head with its wing, and you see the head hit bounce off the shoulders, hit the floor, and roll over towards the group of you.
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's a male human with his mouth looking up at the 4 of you. NPC
So
dead.
Never even knew his name.
The shackles have turned off, right?
Yes, the shackles are turned off. The third bird is coming down towards your group. Let's roll initiative.
I was about to say.
Oh yeah.
I already know
I'm
what thing
in
I'm gonna
defensive pose. Yeah. All right. Initiative.
do. Ooh. Oh.
Ooh.
I have advantage on initiative, so I should roll again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah, there we go.
Dun, 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 dun,
That's the one I should have rolled at first. But it's a 15. So that's pretty good.
Okay, so baddies and named NPCs and unnamed NPC. Okay. So does anybody remember what the name of the halfling was? Bonnie, did he give you his name?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just wasn't sure if he gave you his name or not.
No, I don't think he did.
Okay.
I know that the
asked
guard's
guard.
name was Steve.
The guard's name was Steve.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's
He
go
looked
with
suspiciously like Chris Evans.
let's do initiative. And okay, so 25 to 20.
20.
20? Okay. So that is Bonnie with 20. Okay. 20 to 15.
I'm at 15.
Okay. And 18, 15. Okay. And Torval. Okay, 15 to 10. Anybody? Okay, so 13 for unnamed NPC, the only one left. And below 10.
3.
Me. 7.
7? Okay, so 10, 7, and 3.
Yep.
So 10 being named NPC, 7 being Hayes, and Sarah being 3. Okay, let's do our first combat. Woo! Let's kick it. Okay. So these bird-like creatures, and as you see them get down, being close as they are, they all look to be stone or marble in texture. You can tell that as they swoop down at you. The one, who's going first? Is it them? No, it's Bonnie. Okay, so Bonnie, you see one heading straight towards your group, and it's about 10 feet in the air, coming down at you. You see, it looks like a vulture, but made out of marble,
Huh.
with sharp wings.
Okay. I summon a wildfire spirit, or do I turn into an ape? The important questions. Ape. Let's go ape.
Let's go ape shit. All right. Well, you don't have to shit. That's not part
Yep.
of it.
And I'm.
Take some action.
Won't that
I'm-
hurt because of the manacles?
The manacles are turned off. I'm hoping.
Right, but you're still wearing them, right?
Mhm.
So, or do they get absorbed into your form?
I'm hoping that either they break off, or during my transformation I can just like. Meh. I don't know.
Since your ape wrists are going to be larger than your regular wrist, they're not going to do what the panther one did because it became smaller than the shackles.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually like Torval said, they're going to be absorbed into your animal form.
Duh.
But you become an ape.
That was my plan. Unless I can. Is that a turn into a velociraptor? But I don't know what your rules on
You can make
on dinosaurs are.
a very. I
or
like
wild.
dinosaurs for real, and nobody ever lets anybody use them. So you can
I
make
know. I was like, I've been wanting to be a velociraptor for so long.
you can make a very important nature check to see if you've ever seen a velociraptor or this world's
books.
this world's equivalent of it. In fact, I mean, you do have an advantage. I don't know if you'd like to use that, but I would like to remind you of that. If you'd like to use that, Inwells gave you guys an advantage. So if you'd like to, you can do. Oh, never mind. You already fucking did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yikes.
you've never seen a velociraptor.
Yikes.
And since I said that so late, then we don't have to use your advantage up for that.
Because my plan was hopefully to get out of the things as well.
Yeah, anything exotic like that we'll roll nature checks for, but typically most like normal things, yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
Forest wise.
Damn. My plan is foiled. Well, poop nuggets. Yeah. Screw it. I'll just still go ape. 'Cause why not?
Okay. So you transform into an ape. Rather nice beefy sized ape.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe with like a little tuft of hair that's on fire. to keep-
Yeah,
just to
like
keep
a
the
little
thematic.
flamey.
Yep.
Yep. So that I think uses my is it an action to do wild shape?
Yes. As any other druid other than Moon Druid, yes.
Moon druid. I'm used to being moon druid. This is weird. Okay. How far away is the thing?
10 feet in the air in front of you.
I have a movement and bonus action. Okay. Can I like get out of its way?
Sure, if you'd like. Yeah, you have movement. You're not within its reach, so it has to
Yeah.
keep flying down to get you. So if you'd like to move out of its way to ensure that you're not dived bombed by this vulture-like gargoyle creature, then
I'm gonna spread out a little bit so I can
okay.
not be in everyone else's way and possibly attack it later.
Okay, so the four of you are kind of standing in a 10 by 10 square if you were to grid it out. But you kind of wing over to the side a little bit, like maybe 10 feet away. Is that kind of your safe distance? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of fan out 10 foot away from the group that you're in right now. Excellent. And just as you go into ape form and kind of use your ape agility to lunge to the side, this creature comes smashing down. As it does, we'll say Hayes 1, Torval 2, Sarah 3, and I'll re-roll for 4. We'll see which one it wants to go and attack first. Okay, well, I'll re-roll then. And I'll re-roll again. Go ahead, keep doing it. Oh, I know. Eventually, the odds were on my side. Eventually, it wouldn't be a 4. Okay, so Hayes, it's this large-sized marble buzzard of death comes swooping down, and you see its claws kind of scoop up and create this bowl-shaped, this razor-sharp bowl-shaped thing, and it's going to try to jut into your chest area. And it's going to make its first attack as it swoops through. Does a 15 hit, Hayes?
Yes.
Okay. As it swoops down, you feel its razor-sharp talons dig into your chest and abdomen, and it does
Yikes.
for 8 points of piercing damage. It pushes its talons into you and quickly pulls them back out. You can feel the blood already starting to trickle out into your. Are you wearing light armor? Are you wearing leather armor?
Yeah.
Start to trickle out into your leather armor as the creature lets go of you and takes back up into the sky. But these creatures do not have flyby, so if you'd like to make a melee attack, you're able to do so as it leaves your range.
Well,
Yes.
no, I will try.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
All right,
With a
cool.
tiny dagger.
Tiny dagger in my hand. Okay. So three piercing damage. Okay. So you stab up in it, and you actually feel a few chunks of marble kind of rain down on you as you pull the dagger out. The creature makes no noise. There's no like or any kind of animal-like noises. It just goes back up into the sky, loops around very quickly, and comes back down through. Torval, Sarah, now that it's drawn blood, it's going to take one of you. Torval 1 and 2, Sarah. Sarah 3
to
and
attack
4.
2 people in one turn.
Yep, he has 2 attacks.
Dang.
Let's see here. So Torval is going to try to attack you. Now that you have a shield, you have like an AC of what, 20 now?
20.
Jeez, it's gonna try. It's gonna try. Nice. So, yeah, Torval, you see this happen. You see Hayes get pierced. The creature take back up into the sky and quickly loop around and try to come down and take its very sharp wing and kind of bring it down and slice through you. You easily react to all this as you're watching it all go down. You hold your shield up and you feel this kind of cheap craftsmanship of this shield still hold up against the attack as you hear the marble of the creature's wing gouge a gash on the other side of the shield as it scrapes across it. But the shield does manage to hold up and protect you from the blow.
I don't think this is a real bird. Careful, everybody.
The bird begins to take back up into the sky, but it's still within 5 feet of you, Torval. And that's its turn. That's its turn, and the other one is going to make 2 attacks against the creature that it grabbed. All right, well, with an AC of 13, that thing's gonna hit twice.
My leg.
So you hear from a little farther in the ruins, you see the back of the one of the other whatchamacallits, these creatures, one of these other vulture creatures, and you hear no, and one voice goes silent in the ruins.
Oh, this is bad.
The other two of those things seem to be picking apart something or someone in the ruins. And that's their turn. Let's see here. Torval, you're up.
All right, so these things are medium-sized and they don't count as beasts. Yes.
They are medium-sized, barely, but they don't count as beasts. No.
No, because they're a robot. Yeah, because I have special rules for large things and beasts, and there are none of those. Time for the ranger to shine. All right.
Shine, baby, shine.
I'm gonna walk up and try to keep its attention and just stab it.
Okay.
I have a spear, so that's nice and handy. Whoops! I missed.
Oh yeah, you jut the spear out and it just tink. It just kind of flecks off the creature's hide. Creature seems to not feel any pain about it.
Darn you and your metal skin.
Yes. It's marble, buddy. Look at the shine. Look at it. I'm not going to be your granite countertop. What else would you like to do, Torval? So there's your action. Any bonus action or movement?
Well, my movement is to stay close to him. Like, I want to make sure that when he attacks again, he attacks me.
Okay.
And, I have Hunter's Mark to cast on him, but I don't know if I want to waste a spell slot on this. So, let's not.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you stab up into it as it's getting ready to fly out of your range and come back. And, to no avail. Let's see here. So, unnamed NPCs, there are none left. It just died. So, the halfling and the human. The halfling kind of runs over to you, Hayes. There's a small male halfling, and he's dressed in, like, urchin clothes. Runs over to you. Oh, ma'am, are you, do you need any help?
Yes, that would be nice.
Great. What can I do? I'm important and good stuff.
Can you hear?
You can have a piece of my shirt if you want to put it on your boo-boo. Is that what you mean?
That helps too.
Okay, hold on. He bites his shirt and takes of his t-shirt. He takes the one sleeve of it off, and he's like, I'm gonna put this above your boob, just up here. You gotta bend down a little bit.
Let me do it.
Yeah. I don't want to be like invasive. Yeah, I just want to help, just not invasive. Just here, put it up there. And he hands you the piece of his shirt to kind of sop up some of and put some pressure on your bleeding wound on your chest.
Yeah, well.
That's his action. The other human has a long sword and runs over towards you, Torval, without saying a word or looking at anybody else, and just holds his swings with his long sword and tries to attack the creature as well. Silent.
I thought you were gonna hit me for a second.
He looks
That
at you.
was scary.
Looks at you, shakes his head no, and does an equally awful attack. Tink! It also barely clinks off the marble hide of this vulture creature, and he's standing there equally as frustrated as you are. Hayes, you are up. So the halfling has given you a piece of his shirt to put pressure on your wound. You see that the wound it's kind of stopped bleeding. That's good. What would you like to do?
First of all, I'll activate my Armor of Shadows, basically mage armor.
Okay, sure.
Wait, can I still cast something else?
His armor. So mage armor is an action, so you have a bonus action. But unless you have a cantrip you can do on a bonus action, then probably not.
Yeah. In that case, I will drop to the floor and bury myself in sand.
Ooh, okay. See, you drop down and
ostrich.
yes, bloop. You drop down and you find a spot on this floor that's kind of broken in that you can get sand out of, and you begin to start to put your sand on yourself. And okay, you now have this swirling arcane black armor on you.
It's misty armor.
Misty, yes, misty. This swirling black mist. Unless you want it to be light. I thought you said it was dark. Something.
It's light. It's like white mist.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like
It's
a
a
misty
bit glowy.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so you have nightlight armor on. Excellent. And you kind of duck down for cover. And let's see, who's next. Sarah, you're up.
Okay, I will run up to the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hit it with the sword.
Okay. The vulture, the marble vulture next to you is getting ready to take off. Torval and the other guy are swinging. What are you?
All right.
See yours.
2 hands with the long, or no, sorry, 1 hand with the long sword because I have a shield. I forgot.
Okay.
20 to
Oh,
hit.
oh, yeah,
And
that
I'm going
hits.
to put a smite on that. So
Smite.
I will be using one of my spell slots. So first, that's 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
And hang on, let me just check. Okay. And then I'm going to add Thunderous Smite
Ooh.
to that.
Fancy.
So that lets off a very loud sound. So yeah, it's very, very loud thunder noise when she hits it. And it has a DC 10 saving throw.
Okay.
Strength saving throw.
It does
It passed?
pass the save, but it still
Okay.
takes full damage though, right?
Yes. It just if it fails the save, it's pushed and falls prone.
Okay.
So
Well, considering it's thunder damage, you can tell when you hit it with the sword itself doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage, but when you channel your divine energy through your sword and it leaves out this big cracking sound, the cracking sound and the force that comes through the sword, you can see begins to spider crack the marble exterior of this creature. And
sweet.
it looks like that did a lot more damage than you thought it was going to do.
Sweet.
That looked like a very powerful hit, as though it might have done double damage.
Good things under a smite is concentration, and I can keep it up. Yeah. So that's my turn.
Double damage.
All I'm gonna do.
Okay, so let's see here. So we have 4.
I will be right back. I'm just getting a drink.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the Torval, you and this human next to you see this, and it's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And now let's go back to the top of the order. Bonnie, you see 3 people dealing with this creature. You hear 2 of them picking apart somebody else inside the ruins, and Hayes seems to be ducking for cover. Very low. Very low.
All right, I will meander my way toward the giant Flappy Bird, and I have multi-attack. So,
Go apeshit.
yeah, I will proceed to do that in an attempt to make it unable to fly. Hopefully.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I thought that's what Sarah was gonna do, is try to ground it with the thing, but
I'm gonna try to ground it with my fists. So I think I roll strength plus proficiency, so that's plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5. D20 plus 5. And roll.
Huh.
Oh, a swing and a miss. And I will use my other attack.
Sure.
Ugh. Oh no!
You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since you've been an ape, and as you're swinging, you forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. These arms are heavy, and you're kind of just miscalculating the how you should be swinging to hit the creature in the air. So you swing about, and both fists miss. Fists miss. But you have a feeling that you'll get it. You get it eventually. It's ape form. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Okay. What? So I have my movement, and is multi-attack just the action, or is it the action and a bonus action?
No, it's just the action.
Okay. Can I don't know if I'm able to do this, but as a bonus action, try to grab it?
No, bonus action, you have to have like a specific purpose for it. There's no default bonus action.
Okay.
Flipping people off is a bonus action.
Sure, you can do that. I mean, you can do it for a free action.
I'll do that.
But you can do
I'll do it
fingers.
toward the onlookers.
Oh, the people up in the hill? Okay.
Oh yeah. And with one hand, I will flip them off, and with the other, I will point.
Ooh. Okay, so you give him like ape bad omen finger.
It's the pointing monkey from inside the closet in Family Guy.
Oh,
Very
okay.
dramatic.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that'll be in a GIF somewhere floating around for this show then. Right. Okay. Yes, love that one. But he can be so sweet. That's the best part. He can once he gets to know them, you know. Okay. Excellent. So you point up the hill, and they should be scared because those two misses could have hit. The bird creature, now having 4 of you within melee range of it, is going to decide that going back up into the sky is probably not the best move. So it's going to quickly pivot and try to take its wings and do like a spin maneuver and just kind of spin around and slice people with its wings. Who heard it? Oh, she's not back yet. But so we'll say first attack against Bonnie because she's the last one to try to hit it, and then second attack will be against Sarah. So Bonnie, first attack against you is. Oof, I'm gonna guess a 21 hits an ape. Maybe. Let me check my.
You mean 12?
Oh, I'm bringing it backwards. Darn it!
Flip those.
Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Yeah, you got my AC and what you rolled flipped.
Horrible. But I'm gonna flip the damage too. So then instead of 11, it's gonna be 11.
11.
1 and then 1.
Nice.
So 11 slashing damage as the creature spins down, and its wings, even though they're marble, the ends of them are very sharp, and it begins to keep spinning as it's trying to keep create distance away from all of you, because it has 4 creatures on it right now. So it's spinning. Sarah, the second attack is going to come your way because you did some pretty good damage to it. So it wants to retaliate. For I'm guessing a 24 hits, unless you got some craziness going on. Did it roll the damage? What the?
Ouch. 14.
Oh, there it is. Okay, wow, that took a while. That's almost max damage. So 14 points of slashing damage as this bird's just spinning and spinning, and its sharp edges of its wings.
Do a con save. Okay.
Cut you. Oh, you're still good. Yes, still got the thunder. Okay. Let's see here. That is that bird's turn. Ooh, the other two. The other two take flight and begin to fly back and dive down on your group as well. They make it to about, one is 10 feet away from the human that's helping you, Torval, the quiet human, who's helping you, and the other one is 15 feet in the air away from Hayes. Seeing Hayes kind of by herself over on the ground is easy pickings because they have confidence in each other to be able to find their own prey. So one heading for each of you, but hasn't made it there yet.
No.
So that's their turn. Torval, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna get in between the human and that bird because I want to block for him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take the help action to give whoever attacks that bird next advantage.
Ooh, okay. Well, it has to be a specific. The help action has to be a specific
A
target.
specific person?
Yeah.
All right. So this is still the same one that Seraphinite is fighting, right? Because
Yes.
all movement is all right. So her then.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, because you're all four of you are pounding on the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see here. Okay, so you give her that. Do you have any bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. So you go over and you begin to. How would you like to help her? Is she coming up next? No, but how would you like to help her? Like, what would you like to
just
do to
wanna
this
keep
creature?
The things focus on me,
Okay. Okay, so
so
you.
it's distracted.
Okay, so do you like reach up and like maybe put your spear up and kind of try to yank it down towards you, so that they can get a better shot?
No, I'm just taunting it, trying to like open myself up so it attacks me.
Okay. So you're up in its face, trying to get its attention. It's definitely working.
Drawing aggro.
Yeah. The creature is focusing on Megatank and War Tortoise. Okay, so the halfling. Oh man, Hayes sees that you're in trouble because this third vulture creature is now descending on you. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be strong. It's going to step in front of you or over top of your body and hold his dagger up and close his eyes, and kind of hope that the creature runs into his dagger. He's just gonna ready his action for an attack once it gets close enough. That's all he can do. Let's see here. Next up, okay. Quiet guy, who is not named yet. The ye who shall be named sometime. So he's going to try to take another swipe like you two were doing last round, Torval. And it's so funny you named your creature you named your character Torval. You'll see why here after this fight. What a coinky dink. And let's see here. He's got a swing. Yay! Longsword, D10 plus 3. For 5 points of slashing damage as the quiet human grunts and slices down through the marble. Luckily, this guy hits a portion of where Sarah's explosive smite cracked and is able to kind of slash down through and split, make a like wedge-shaped chunk out of the flank of this bird creature to kind of go on top of what she was already doing. Still nowhere near the damage, but every little bit. That's their turn. So Hayes, you're up. You see a halfling standing over top of you, facing the bird who is surely going to be on you or him in very soon.
Oh, don't worry. And I will use my advantage.
Ooh.
And I will actually go to...
That is a lot better. The only bad part is that 14 still doesn't hit. It's very close. It still doesn't hit though. Unfortunately. So what is your Heedless Lash? So the Heedless Lash is a spell that you were given through the subclass. An option you were given through the subclass. What does it do?
Wait, this is actually not in the right well, I still have to roll it. It's not in the right level, yeah, but still.
Okay.
Heedless Lash, basically there's now mist pouring out of my my hand, and I will fling it at this stoned creature. and yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, so it's like a swiping lash.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you swipe it up. Seeing that you got a natural 1, so to let anybody know, I don't know if any of our subs are on right now. I don't know if Kevin's still on, but anybody sub to the channel, when one of the players rolls a natural 1 on an attack, you can put, if you look in the chat right now, you can put the sub emote, we call it the nasty 1. If you put the nasty 1 emote up after someone makes a natural 1 attack, while it's still their turn, that emote right there, that will give them a vigilance point that they can use later. So it's kind of a way to help people out who keep getting natural 1s on attacks, to give them a point that they can use later towards any other roll of their choice. So just a way for more different ways for chat to get involved in there. So
what if we put it in chat?
it won't, unless you're a sub, it won't matter. Or unless you use your whatever points on the emote. I don't think I even set that up yet. Or maybe it's still set up. So Kevin, someone just rolled a natural 1.
I might still take
It's on-
damage, so.
It's still... Oh, you get half damage on that?
Let me see.
And we can unlock the emotes.
Because my stuff. Where is it? I didn't write it.
You can or can't PH. You can. Okay. How do you unlock them? Is it still in the channel points thing?
Yes.
Choose an emote to unlock.
The
Oh, there we
cheapest
go.
option available.
There we go. Okay. Yes. So 600 points, you can unlock emote for a day. I think it unlocks it for a day. So if anybody uses the emote, whether you do it through a subscriber or use the points, if it's still on the person who rolled the natural 1's turn, like Kevin did and Paladin did, that'll give them points towards that they can use. They're called vigilance points. So thank you very much, both of you fine gentlemen. That will give them both... that'll give him 2 points. So now Hayes,
Hello.
you have 2 points
Hello.
to use anytime you want. It's like a bless point, or like bless points. Okay, so
hi.
so is there anything about half damage or anything in there, Nurgo?
No, it's I just
You good
don't make
puppy.
damage and don't take damage, so all good, all good.
You're a good puppy.
Okay. RS, he did call for an advantage, but a 14 doesn't hit. So he has with advantage. See how he has a 5 on the left? That's always your main roll. And then if you roll advantage or disadvantage, then you use the second one on the right. That's a different roll. So you'll use that for your second roll. He's a cute puppy. Oh, look, someone's got the emote that looks. Oh, PH. That looks somewhat similar. Okay, so Nurgo, so no damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No damage.
Okay. You got 2 points. We got that all settled. What else would you like to do, Hayes? What's Hayes doing? So you lash the mist up. It misses. The creature's flying by it.
I'm trying to get more into cover. I don't know.
Okay. There are ruins here, so if you'd like to break away from this general area and go next to the platform that you're on, there are miscellaneous, like, broken down pillars, and there's a caved in building there that's pretty open, but there are things to hide under. So you can find cover. That's not hard to do.
Yeah, I will go towards that then.
Okay, so you
Next best cover.
You run over to the side and you kind of take cover under one of the pillars. The halfling sees you run. And he's like, good try. Good try. Oh, shit, it's still coming. And he looks very nervous.
You can do it.
You can do Yeah, he looks very nervous, especially now that he's by himself. Okay, Sarah, you're up.
Okay. Is there one still like right?
There's
in front of
one
me?
right in the middle of you, Torval, Bonnie, and Silent Human Guy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
Remember that I'm giving you
ooh.
advantage.
Well, good, because that's a 21.
That will definitely hit.
And so I will do 11 slashing, and then, come on, good roll. 7 for the Thunderous Smite.
Okay. But he still has to make that.
And you only get that once.
Uh,
Otherwise, you have to cast it again. 'Cause
well, see, that's very confusing to me, because then why is it a concentration spell?
Because if you miss, you can keep it up.
Oh, it would say the next attack. Does it say the next attack you hit?
Okay, I misread it. Thank you. All right, that makes
I'm
way
here to
more
help.
sense. Okay,
Okay.
I get it. Yeah, then I will spend one more just for that one, and since I rolled it already.
Okay. Let's see here. I will make him roll his strength. Woohoo! Fail. Horrible fail
Nice.
on that strength check. Okay. So
Good
it
job,
is.
bro.
It's off the ground, and it's doing its little spin attack. It's Pokemon spin attack. And it's slicing and dicing, and you reach up and you wait for the moment to catch it, and you catch it like right at the crook of where its neck meets its back, and you smash down and you release another thunderous smite. The bird not only like takes the damage, and a large chunk of its shoulder just bursts from its body. It also gets propelled down into the ground and smacks into the ground, cracking the stone flooring that you're all fighting on, and leaving a bit of like a well, as it lays
you
flat.
got him. Well done.
As it lays flat against the floor. It's not dead, but it's scurrying to try to stand up. Right now, it's prone. So all of you
Right.
around it will have advantage on further attacks.
I mean, it doesn't do anything mechanically, but I'm gonna put my foot on it and just. Oh!
You conquering pose. Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. Okay, and anything else after conquering pose? No. Okay.
Nope, I'm good.
Very nice. We'll go back to the top of the order. Bonnie, you see this bird creature decimated by Sarah's attack, and it begins to try to stand up. What would you like to do?
Hulk smash.
Ooh, nice. You have advantage on these attacks.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alrighty. Smash one. Oh.
Ooh. Well, you didn't roll. Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so
for
that was-
smash one.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll twice
You
for
want me to
smash
roll the
two.
next one as well?
Yep. Roll twice for two. Awesome. You hit with both.
Yes. And that would be what is it? It is 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning, I believe. Or so it says. 1d6 plus 3. 8. And 5.
Okay, so 8 and 5. So you oh no, level 4. Okay, I was trying to think on whether you have your attacks are magical, but I think that's only Moon Druid, and I think it's at level 6 or something like that they get that.
Yeah, I think it's a higher level.
But that's still 13 points. Nice.
Can I be like on top of it?
Sure. So you see Senna with her foot, or Sarah with her foot up on top of it, and you climb up on on its back and begin
And then
to
I continue to point.
give it the evil monkey. I wish I had that.
My
on
bonus
command.
action to intimidate. I want to try to intimidate them.
Okay. You can make an intimidation check, but unless you're using your action, it's just kind of flavor.
Okay, that's fine.
If it's really
take it.
high, then it can do things. But if you want to elicit a solid response, then you use your action on it.
That's fine. Just for flavor.
Okay. So you do look like an intimidating
Giant
ape.
Ape on fire.
Yeah. Though you're more of a Diddy Kong than a donkey, but still intimidating for you're an ape.
Yep.
And excellent. Okay.
An ape
So
with no shackles.
This, I know you have freedom of movement, at least for the moment. So you pound down, you see its back begin to, your spidering has officially met the spidering that Sarah did earlier. So its back, the whole way on around its right flank, is all cracked and a pretty deep sized crack. This thing is definitely very wounded. It is its turn now, and it's going to stand up, and as it does, as it stands at full height, you slide off the back of its marvel back and onto the ground. The creature, it needs to focus. It's going to, since you were on its back, it's going to turn around quickly and curl its wings around itself.
And give me a hug.
Yes. Or just put it around you, just a warm embrace.
Like a little cocoon.
It's got to put its arms around you and hug you, and then take its sharp wingtips and during the hug. Though. During the hug, so it's a.
No.
I'm sorry, it's a deadly hug. That's actually what the move's called, deadly hug. So deadly hug attack, two deadly hug attacks.
Oh no, that's my AC.
Oh really? Oh, that's right, ape.
Ape.
Ape AC. Okay, so the first oh, look at that, lowest damage. Nice. Deadly hug attack number 1, 5 points of slashing damage, and deadly hug attack number 2. For 11 points of slashing damage.
Suddenly, I'm Bonnie.
Bloop, you're Bonnie.
I have 3
damn
HP left.
Poof. Damn it. Your cuffs are back on. You're
Ruh-roh.
back to the thing. Does like the weird cockatiel face. So it's trying to figure out what the hell you just turned into a person. So it made its 2 attacks against you. You are now back to Bonnie. How much damage carried over for you from your ape form? Probably only a few.
Yeah. Mathing. I'm an art major. Mathing. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, that much damage carried over. I'll let you figure that out. We'll get a correspondent to like zip back to you.
Yeah.
Back to you, Ted. That's fine. I'm sure it didn't kill you or anything like that. I was just curious. That's that bird's turn. The other 2 birds, unfortunately for the halfling fellow, he's the only one to target over here now, as Hayes has abandoned ship and is in safer pastures. The halfling is going to take its held action attack as the bird descends down on it, and he's going to attack. Let's give him, why not? Nice. Okay, that is a D4 plus 3. The halfling holds the dagger out, and the bird runs into the dagger. Unfortunately, also lands on the poor halfling. Okay, so what is that? 6 damage. Wow, look at him go. But unfortunately for him, it's Birdie's turn. Nice. That's a miss for the first one. Second attack is a hit. Okay, could be worse. Okay, so it swoops down, misses the halfling, swoops back up, turns, and comes back down with its talons and pushes its talons into the back of the halfling. The halfling's only wearing leather armor, and he just kind of just kind of screams out in pain and takes 7 points of damage. Okay. And the creature releases its talons from his back, and he's just kind of but he has like cruddy leather armor that might even cause an infection because it looks like he's been wearing it for about 10 years.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, he's getting beat up a little bit. The third bird is the word, is coming over to help the one who's getting thrashed right now. And the marble vulture swoops over, and Torval, you did look like you were kind of drawing attention there. Yeah, So it's going to take up for the other one's lack of attention and show you some love as well, as it comes over and brandishes its talons and tries to drive them into you, like the one just did to the halfling. So first attack. So 24 hit, I'm guessing.
My AC is 20.
Okay, just make sure you didn't have any kooky stuff like shield or anything like that. Okay, 8 points of piercing damage as the talons make its way past your shield, your already beat up shield, and past your shield and into your neck, your nice tortoise-sized neck. Second attack.
Ow.
Holy shit! All right, second attack is going to also get through. Oh no! Wait, what is it? 2d6 plus 3, so 4. Holy crap! 46 plus 3. Whoa! All right. This one seems to be a lot quicker in its movements compared to the other birds. So you're kind of were judging the other bird's fighting tactics and weren't expecting the capabilities of this one. As this marble vulture swoops in, it moves past your shield, it pushes your arm aside that you have the spear in, and it puts its claws right into you and just begins to scratch at you with these razor sharp claws, dealing a total of 31 points of damage.
Yep, that's a lot.
Between the two attacks. That second attack is
4 hit points.
Insane. Ugh. Gross. So gross. But that's its turn. You have drawn its attention. And next up it is your turn. Yes, hooray. It is your turn now. So you have this bird on you. The other one seems to have forgotten about you. It's dealing with Bonnie and Sarah right now.
I think I'm gonna turtle up.
Okay. So yeah, explain to me. I know that turtle has a racial ability. What does it do?
I'm trying to click it, but it won't go into the chat.
Oh, you have to do the part. You see the part where it's got like a little speech bubble?
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
So I withdraw into my shell as an action, getting 4 more AC, and I have advantage on some saving throws. I'm prone and I can't move. I have disadvantage on dex saving throws and can't take reactions. But I'm a teensy bit safer, so that's nice.
So you get 4 AC, which is good. That brings you up to 24. But you say it makes you prone.
Yep.
That kind of sucks, because it gives them advantage on attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, but 24 AC is really effing hard to hit.
Yeah.
In fact, never mind. It still would hit both of the last ones, even with a 24. But still, barely.
Yeah, critical always hits.
Yeah.
This is the hope, is that I'm safe now, because 4 HP is not a lot of HP.
No, most certainly not. No. So you zip everything in. Your shield and spear fall to the ground, tink tink, right beside you, and you turtle up. And Sarah, you'll see this. Well, actually, Bonnie and Sarah, you'll both see this right away. But he's still Torval's a few feet away because you're finishing off this other one. But you turtle up, Torval. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue twisters. Anything else? Bonus action?
I can't take any more actions.
Okay.
I could have taken something before this, but I don't think that's realistic. So I'm just gonna do this.
Okay. The quiet human slashes out with its longsword again to try to gain the attention of the one who is just raking into you. So he is going to do his attack. And giggity. 16 16 hits. Nice. And that is a D8. I have to manually do it again. This will be a D8 plus 3. So 6 points of slash. So he's trying to draw the creature's attention, but he's not saying anything. He's just waving and slashing at the bird that's over top of your turtled up disposition, Torval. Okay. So that is his turn. Hayes, you're up. You see things aren't going that well over in the main fight, What would you like to do?
Yes. So, first of all, I would like to try and hit the gargoyle that tried to hit the halfling that bravely defended me.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Sure.
So, let me see. Eldritch Blast. Hey!
Ooh, that hits. Definitely. Oh, thank you so much.
Huh?
He's dealing with some shit.
Why does it ask me for a level on
Oh, yeah.
Eldritch?
That is weird.
It's
Did it maybe set itself up as a level 1 spell?
weird. I mean, at level 5 it does more or something, but no.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have
strange.
to look into that.
Okay, so do you have the Eldridge thing that allows you to add your charisma to it?
Yeah, Agonizing Blast.
Okay, so you have that.
Yep.
Okay, so that should be 7.
Doesn't
You're-
it already added? I rolled a 1 on the.
Oh, okay. All right. I was okay. I was counting the 5 and then
Yeah,
adding
I don't
adding
have-
2. Okay, so 3. Okay. So you see as a chunk of marble goes flying off the wingtip of the one that's standing over the halfling.
And
Thanks for your help. Ah.
as a bonus action, I will hurt myself to gain a packed magic slot again. Back.
Yes. Okay. So feature of the mist of the maiden of the mist patron is that you can hurt yourself to gain magic slots.
Ouch.
Wow, you can really hurt yourself. Yes, this is a gamble. If you've watched Critical Role Nurgo, you'll know that these things that take your health can add up to death. But
Yes.
maybe not for you, but we'll see. Okay, so
That's
you take
why I went for Constitution.
yes, good decision. So that's 7 points of what kind of damage do you take when you?
Necrotic.
Okay, so you channel the mist of your patron, and you have it course through your body, and you feel your magical well of energy begin to refill itself. Normally taking you time and concentration over the course of an hour, you manage to accelerate that as the mist disperses itself through you, and you regain a slot. A level 2 slot? Is it level 2?
Yeah, it's
I think your
always
highest level.
Warlock doesn't do lower level.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think you're at 2. Usually level 3 is at level 5. Character level 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So you regain a level 2 slot. Excellent. And would you like to do anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
I keep hiding.
Okay. So yeah, you're over here. You're kind of hidden. None of them seem to be paying attention to you, and you're regaining your energy back. Okay. And Sarah, your turn.
Okay, so how many are still?
All three of them are still up, but the one that you and Bonnie are beating on is falling apart.
Okay, then I will slash at it with the sword. For a 21 to hit.
Wow. See, you started off rough, but damn, these hits are pretty
Yeah.
solid.
11 slashing damage.
11 slashing. Okay. We putting any flare on it?
No, not at the moment. I'm low on
Okay.
spell slots.
As you take another swipe with the sword, you actually cut off one of its wings. And you cut down through. You're thinking, okay, this is marble. This is a shitty ass sword. You're not going to be able to do much with it. But it's already breaking up so much that when you cut down through, it just those fractured points on its wing are just too weak to be able to withstand your force. And you push down through, and the wing falls off and shatters into like rubble, into marble composed rubble on the floor, the stone floor that you're on.
Sweet. So it's dead. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
All right. Now this is. Damn it, that's an action. Okay. Then I will just check. All right. So it was me and Bonnie were fighting this one.
Yes.
Okay. So I just check that Bonnie's okay. How's she looking?
She's Bonnie again. How are you looking health wise, Bonnie? She's
Pretty
good
cool.
to go.
Okay. All right.
Bueno.
All right. Torville looks.
I'm on 4 HP.
Bad.
Yeah,
I will run over to him.
Okay.
That's like a step.
Yeah.
'cause I'm
2 steps.
Oh, you're right there. Okay. Yeah. So I'll try and get between him and anything that whatever the next creature that might attack him would be.
Okay. The marble vulture that you're fighting doesn't look like it's focusing on Torval at all, and also looks like it's dealing with a lot of other problems that is not Torval.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that one was dead.
No, its arm. She just busted its wing off.
Dang it.
Oh,
this thing
it's
is
not
super
dead
tough.
yet.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. So
these are
I'm
pretty
just gonna
tough.
stick near Torval, and yeah, I'll help him next round.
Okay. Okay. So you walk over and you kind of like get
Yeah,
over
because I can't.
because Torval's like inside of his shell right now. He's defensed up, so you kind of
Yeah.
just loom over him with your sword and threaten anything that wants to go towards him.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so that is the end of the order, and let's go to top of the round. So Bonnie, you have this bird who just turned you. Yes.
Is there a way that I can use Thunder Wave and not hit my friends?
Oh yeah. You just have to take 2 steps to the right, because you're facing their friends right now. But if you step and then face it out towards the desert, yeah, you can do that. Oh, also, RS Tornado, thanks for hanging out with us so long. Sorry, I'm not good with staying in chat while we're doing this. And Ginger Nopals, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, both of you. Welcome to the initiative. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Bonnie, you want to take a couple steps around so you don't hurt your allies with your Thunder Wave?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think a weapon
That's-
attack might do it, but up to you.
Does this hit both of the birdies?
No, not unless you want to hit an ally. Because it's essentially like you guys in the middle, and these things on each side of your group at the moment.
Gotcha. That throws a wrench in my plan. I was trying to hit both. Okay. I will try to hit it, I believe, just with my scimitar. Hopefully it kills it. Alrighty. Fingers crossed.
Do you?
No.
Oh, and oh god, I'm glad you didn't use it anyway. I was gonna say, did you have an advantage? But that's not gonna help. So you swipe at it, and it's too busy flapping around. It is no longer gonna be able to take flight. It's too busy flapping around. And you're like, wait, and you try to find the perfect time to swipe at it, and when you do, this thing is going nuts. It's essentially flapping around for its life.
Oh, dang. Well, with my bonus action, I will healing word Torval. Be like, you okay, bro? And that pops up over here. This now. Yay!
Torval, inside your shell, you feel this warm, radiant glow, and you regain 6 hit points.
Whoa.
That might help
I
survive
don't
the
want to
blow.
move.
Back to 10.
Oh yeah, I don't want to move out of its melee, and I can't. Okay. Yup.
Yep, you're good.
That's all I got.
Fair, very fair. Okay, it's the bird's turn. Bird. What's it doing? So, Sarah, you're kind of prime target for the dying bird. Actually, no.
Yeah, I am.
I know. Oh, I know you
I am
are.
obnoxious.
I'm just trying to figure out what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll let the dice decide. Consult the dice. Okay, that'll do. The bird is going to try to get out away from you, 3.
Okay.
So as it flaps frantically around, Bonnie merely misses a swipe at it. It's going to try to get away from you because it can't take this anymore.
May I swipe at it?
So yes, both you and both Bonnie and Sarah are going to
Okay.
get a chance to swipe at the marble vulture as it, no longer able to fly, realizes it needs to get the F out.
What about the human?
He's on the other. He's over with you on the other side. He's moved over to fight the other one, or kind of pivoted around so that he's able to hit it and keep it off you. Okay. So
I rolled an 11.
The marble vulture flaps frantically, and you both take a swipe at it. Unfortunately, as it flaps its remaining wing down, it quickly flaps it back up and smacks both of your hands away as they are descending to make the strike. Miles from Home, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome aboard. You are able to gift an advantage or disadvantage to any player or myself. So go ahead and chat and let us know who you'd like to get an advantage or disadvantage to, for them to use on any roll that they choose. So you'd both take a swipe at it. It only has a 20-foot land speed, and since it can't fly, it's going to move 20 feet away, and it makes it off the stone platform, and it looks like it's running towards the hill, trying to make a break for it. Back towards the wall back towards the walled place that all of you were at, and that's its turn. The other two begin to attack. Hayes, actually, I think it's still going to ignore you, and try to kill this halfling so it can be done with it. So the bird over top of the halfling NPC tries to shred down. Let's see. The 18 hits, but the... Wait, did
Close
it do it?
enough?
Yeah.
Am I?
No, this halfling is like 10
Okay.
feet away from all of you. This is a whole separate encounter. The halfling and Hayes and this thing were away from this group. The halfling's got to get attacked once for 10. And... oh, shit. And... going to get attacked twice. Okay, and 10 is not going to hit. So you hear the halfling over there. No! Get the bird off! Fuck you, bird! Fuck you, bird! Fuck you, bird! And he's trying to wave his dagger up at the bird, but not looking at it. Just trying to... it's like a pigeon or a seagull attacking his hair, and he's just trying to run away. Ah! Ah! And but it's actually stabbing him and not just getting his hair. So he's not happy and very injured. But he's still standing. So that's the one that's attacking the halfling. The remaining bird on the offensive is Sarah. Since you're looming, you and the human are looming over Torval's turtled up turtle. Torval's turtled up turtle. The remaining aggressive marble vulture is going to attack you, Sarah. And giggity. First attack. Oof. I'm going to guess a 23 hits. 9 points of piercing damage as it's flapping its wings and lunging its legs out at you and using its talons to stab into you, Sarah. It's going
Okay.
it's going to
I
try.
don't like that. But
It's going to try to finish you off with a
All right.
simulated air hug.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh no. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
Kick
don't
my
like it.
ass.
I don't like
All
it. All right. Okay. That's
First
on it.
episode, TPK.
Yeah. All right. It's been a
Alright.
great campaign, everyone. Players, thank you for coming and
Roll up
dying
new
today.
characters.
Yes. Yeah.
All this work you put into your characters, just forget about it.
Yeah. Remember that story at the beginning? That was so
Yeah.
great. Now we're dead.
Yeah.
So 17 points of slashing damage as the wings come down around you.
I am extremely hurt.
Yeah. you're pretty hardy. Your Earth Genasi skin takes the aggressive abuse because this thing tries to cut your head off like it did the NPC at the beginning, and that there itself would have cut the NPC's head off. You got some thick skin. You know, you can really take the verbal abuse and the physical. So
Yeah. I'm thanking my ancestors at this point.
yeah. But that's the bird's turn. Torval, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out of the turtled up turtle shell
Okay.
and pick up the weapons and get up and look around to see that the bird has terribly injured Sarah and try to just stab it while it's not looking and expecting me.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Nice. So go ahead and.
Am I close enough to do that?
Oh yeah. Yep. Because this thing is coming down at Sarah, and it's not even really paying much attention to you right now. And yeah, you pop out of your turtle shell and whoosh, grab your spear from right next to you, and go ahead and make your attack.
All right. Okay. I have an advantage. I'm gonna use it. I
Ooh.
don't know if it's gonna be useful, but let's find out. That is very useful.
That
That's
is
the
very-
perfect time to use that thing.
That is
Damn.
very, very, very useful. Yes. So thank you. Who gave that? Was it Inwills? Yeah. Thank you so much, Inwills. And thank you, Torval, for rolling over 3 damage, because that's... Oh, wait. No. Are you fighting the one that's... Oh, yeah. Never mind. Disregard. Okay. So you stab up into the one that's fighting Sarah.
Yeah.
And...
Because the other one, the super wounded one, ran away, right?
It's like 20 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't get to it.
Okay. So you stab up into this one. And... Okay. And you pull your spear out, and you can see a hole. Your spear tip has left a hole about 6 inches deep and about 3 inches wide into the breasted torso area of this bird. It does not make a sound. These don't like squawk like birds or anything, but you're pretty sure that that wounded it.
This is going very badly. It's the next person's turn.
Any bonus action? Okay. Let's see here.
My bonus action was getting out of the shell.
Fudge. All right. The halfling watches the wounded birds run past him, barely past him, like 5 feet, or not quite 5, 10 feet over. And he debates on whether trying to finish that one off. But he has this one on him. Like right on him. We gotta kill these things. Just get that one, and then we'll get this one, and we gotta focus. Everybody focus. Ah! And he's gonna try to swipe at the one above him with his dagger attack. I wish these guys were higher level. Whoops, sorry, chat. I put the wrong one over there. Okay, so where are we at here? Ha! Wait, what is that? 24? Yes, I was right. Ha. D4 plus 3, so 5 points of damage on that one. Okay. The halfling stabs up. The quiet human takes a swipe at the same one that Sarah and Torval are fighting, but he's going to start walking around the creature. In fact, he's going to swipe and then he's going to go, nodding and agreeing with the halfling during combat. He's going to swipe at this creature. Also a 23. At least the DM can unfortunately roll. Good attack rolls, just not good damage. I hate it. Where's my D6? Okay, so D6 plus... Or no, D8. D8 plus 3. I think it's D8. Yeah, longsword. D8. So 5. Okay. So 5 damage on that one. Another slice out of the bird that's over top of Torval and Sarah. That's his turn. Hayes, you're up.
Now, which one were we focusing now?
So there's
Since
3
you're
of them.
ranged, you might want to shoot the one that's 20 feet away from us, because it's super damaged.
Okay. I will do that. And I think I will use this.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm actually hitting.
Yes, now you got it. Now, well, it was all that sun and sand in your eyes. Now that you're out and in the shade,
Yeah.
things are so much easier.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good damage. Okay. So Hayes, as you charge up your Eldritch Blast, you hear.
I don't know why it does this weird.
We'll figure it out then. We'll figure it out in post.
Yeah.
So you charge up and you see the bird. What the halfling's talking about, the bird trying to run away, in fear maybe that it'll come back. You shoot over and you blast it, and it you hit it like center mass, and in its side it doesn't have
I
a
know
wing.
why.
Okay, you hit it in the side that doesn't have a wing, and it right from the center of it, the force damage just blows a hole through the creature. It falls into two pieces and goes still, almost like a statue. The vulture falls still. As soon as the vulture falls still, you all hear a very disgusted human-like growl from up the hill. Ah, son of a bitch! All right, that's enough. Everyone, that's it. There's a loud clicking sound, and the two remaining vultures take off. Everybody will get opportunity attacks that's within range. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm taking it. I'm
Yep.
taking it. I'm doing as much damage
Bonnie,
as possible.
Torval, and Sarah, and silent person.
It can,
We
Dang
just
it.
Okay.
Angrily wave our weapons at it.
do we get a chance to do anything?
You can make a reaction attack, yeah. But as far as like an
That's
action,
okay.
no. Oh, he missed too. Oh, there's that scimitar attack. Right
Nice.
to left. Nice.
Angry.
Roll your double dice damage and. Okay. Oh, that first die was not very helpful for you. So 10 damage to. Oof. Okay. Okay, so you all like try to swipe at this bird as it's taking off and it's flying. The halfling tries to swipe at his too, but misses. The Bonnie, you manage to catch its tail and cut its tail in half, or like not cut it in half, but slice it down the middle. So now it has two tails. It kind of looks like a fish tail. Instead of one flap, it's got a split tail, and both of the birds fly up and over the hill and towards the compound wall that you were at before, towards the gated area. And Kargam walks forward towards the edge of the hill and looks down at all of you and, well, you broke one of my possessions, but it does prove that you're capable of taking care of yourselves.
Those things were really dangerous. You
Can I-
should be more careful.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Can I do something while he talks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Me
as
too.
well.
I'm gonna use my last wild shape to
I thought you only have two.
did sitting in the cart count as a short rest?
No, because that was only a few minutes after your. That wasn't an hour.
Ah, poop nuggets.
I, however, can now cast fog.
Yeah. You still have you guys' stuff is still turned off, so you're able to cast something if you want.
I cast flaming sphere.
And I cast
them.
fog
Yeah.
cloud at the time.
Oh yeah, they're so far away though.
Okay. So where do you cast fog cloud, Hayes?
Around us, it's like 40 feet at second level.
Okay.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And Bonnie, you cast. Where do you want to start your flaming sphere at?
If I can get both of just like
Who's both of them?
pretty much the
The two dudes.
miss.
The two.
Yeah.
Kargam. Okay. Kargam's not standing next to. Oh hell, I forgot his name.
Jabu.
Jabu. Where's that fucking note? Okay, wherever the note is, Jabu. They're not standing. Kargam just walked forward by himself. So you plop it right down on Kargam. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Dex save?
Sheds 20 foot. You can direct it over.
So you plop it down next to him and you
yeah,
roll it
within
in.
5 feet.
Roll it into him. What's his save? A dex save?
Yep.
Okay. With his dexterity of 1. Okay. Okay. He's gonna do this. I'm gonna use my advantage, and he's gonna do this with advantage.
Row.
Damn it. The thing I want to do is only 10 feet.
14. What's his save?
That is my DC, I believe.
Okay. Does he take half damage?
He takes half damage.
Okay. So he dives out of the way, but the sheer heat of your sphere starts to burn his old ass skin, and he takes 2 points of fire damage, and he brushes himself off and says, "You're all gonna die out here if you don't just behave. We will track you down and kill all of you." As the fog begins to spread down in your area, I have 30 more of these vultures. How many more spells do you have down there?
Right, let's
1.
hey, quiet. I get pull everybody close, because we are close. And I'm like, all right, what we have to do something. Like, we can't make a stand here. This isn't a good spot.
You
too
look
vulnerable.
really hurt. Are you okay?
I'm I'll be better.
That thing got you good.
Yeah, it did. That's why I want to
I'll tap
get
you
us
on the
somewhere
shoulder
safe.
What?
Okay.
and cast Cure Wounds.
Ooh, I did a little on myself. But...
How long
Okay.
can you all survive under the sand?
Pretty long.
Yeah. Ooh, 7. Sweet.
Are
All
there any
right.
hiding places?
No. We're all
You
look.
could run back in the ruin. At this point, while Sarah's talking and you guys are making plans, you see the glyphs on your wrist light up through the fog.
Oh no.
Poop nuggets.
Well, there goes all our magic.
But
Oh,
Jenna,
How
you,
many of those vultures did he say he had? I don't
A
want
lot.
to fight any more of those.
I saw them. There were like a lot. There were.
Maybe we should
really
just
a
go
lot.
with him until another time presents itself.
I think that's the best idea.
My wife always said, go slow.
See, sounds pretty
the
wise.
slow skis.
Let's.
She was a hunter.
Depends on the situation.
That's how
I
she
would
caught
say.
all the hares. She just went really slow.
I'm going to make sure that everybody's holding hands so
Mhm.
we know where each other are. And be like, okay, the 4 of us are going to make it out of this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You cast plane shift, and everybody.
Yeah. I'm praying.
I also
It's-
think
it's
you
a
mean
prayer
the
moment,
6 of
but-
us,
Okay.
because there's this guy who was really helpful, and
Oh, yeah.
I hugged a human, and there's that guy who was super brave.
Yes, thank you. I will get you guys out too.
Okay.
Why is it so foggy down here?
Don't worry.
I think I'm bleeding out.
It's me.
Oh, I hear you.
No, don't.
No, I'm good. We're good. What are we doing?
Okay, let's go walk up to that
You need
mean
help.
man with all his vultures and see what he wants from us anyway.
Yep.
Do that.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Okay.
Okay. So Hayes, even though you can't cast spells now, you already have that cast, and your concentration is not dropping. Are you keeping the Are you keeping the haze up? Are you keeping the fog cloud up?
Yeah. So we can walk out of it.
Okay. So you can slow mode walk up the hill out of the fog. Okay. So you guys do your badass post combat
Oh
walk.
yeah.
Cool guys don't look
Wait,
at fog
I'm
clouds.
gonna roll for how badass I look.
Yeah,
Oh,
make a-
yeah.
Can make a badass reroll.
Badassery roll.
Hey, I wasn't expecting that.
Nice.
right.
I still got my murder face on because I'm pissed. So.
I was really hoping it was.
No,
gonna be a
I'm
low roll.
not.
Not
I'm
a-
coughing a little from the fog, so it kind of throws my
from your
my
injuries.
murder face
no
off
dust.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So you all emerge from the fog and begin to walk up the hill. Kargum's standing up there. Bonnie, your flaming sphere is still right by him. He's just kind of watching it like
I
it's...
would like to chase Jabu with it.
Doesn't
Okay.
that thing go out because of the runes?
No. She already cast it. So, like, her
Ooh.
concentration, her and Hayes' concentration is still up. And
Ooh.
she
Well, that's
can...
a fun fact to know.
Yeah, she can command it, and she can still do things with it because it's already up.
I'm chasing Jabu with it.
Okay, so Joe, what the? Kargum kind of giggles a little bit, and well, I'm glad to see you came to your senses. So, are we going to go inside my humble abode here and have a conversation about your well-being? I'm concerned about your well-being, you see.
I am very
I'm concerned
injured,
about your
but
well-being.
that's all your fault. You sent those vultures after me, and it hit me right here.
Well, I just
Look.
told them they needed to test your combat prowess, sir. I did not send them after you directly.
You gotta watch out for those floating floating fireballs.
Yes, yeah, that wasn't very nice of you, but I'm not that concerned. I'm not that frail.
Yeah, well, you know,
You said
taking
it
us as slaves was
me.
also pretty not nice, so...
What
Listen,
about the one who died? I heard horrible screams come over there.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring him back from the dead? I hear people can do that.
People can. We do have healers here that can do such a thing. Yeah, we'll send someone out later on to heal them and bring them back. They're
okay.
super useful. We'll make sure they come back
Cool.
and remain
Alright.
super
He
useful.
will not do that.
I look over at Hayes
But
and
he
I'm
just
like,
said he did. I was
I'm
there
sorry.
when he said it.
Well, shall we go inside? This piece of shit can run around and play with his new ball. And Bonnie, go ahead.
I run the ball into him.
Yeah, go ahead and make roll damage again as you slam the ball into him. I'll make him roll
Where'd
a
it go? Where'd it go?
beautiful. He fails the dex save as your flaming sphere rams him in the back. You can smell the burnt hair as his hairy back catches ignite. Fuck Kim! Hey, make her stop! Hey, hey.
Got a
He's
mind of
going
its own.
away, right? That one.
He's just kind of comically running down towards the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's
I
not
would like
coming
the spear
with
to
us
turn
into the-
around and go back toward Mr. What's his butt?
Kargum.
Ominously coming toward him.
Okay. You really need to shut that off here very soon.
Got a mind of
My
its
archers are very impatient these days. It's hot out here, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm sure
own.
you know.
I checked my watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come
See,
on, Bonnie. I think we've had enough pain and suffering for
I'm
one
just waiting
day.
for it to run out.
I'm pretty confident you can make it run out right now.
I
hold
popped you on
on.
the head
5, 4,
You bop her on the head. Okay.
mhm,
2.
to break
One.
her concentration.
Ah. I was a second away.
I'm
Okay.
done with people getting hurt today.
It was like only
That's
halfway
too
to it,
much.
probably.
Yeah. Nice. Very well. That's good. I'm glad we've all come to our senses. Come, let's go. I'll give you a tour of your new home, and we'll get some food in you and patch up those wounds.
Ooh,
And then we'll
I do
discuss
like
your future.
food.
Yes, we'll discuss your future. Tomorrow we're going to fetch some fresh food if you'd like to come along for that venture.
Oh boy.
Yes. See, it's not all bad working for me.
I
You
just
gotta-
kind of whisper to everyone, I'm like, just be quiet and keep your eyes open. Watch for everything. We'll find a way out.
Sorry for bopping you on the head, Bonnie.
That's okay.
I feel bad about hurting you.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm tough.
Tough stuff. Come, right this way. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure it's not escaping. So why don't we, come inside here. Come inside my home. Your home.
It's
And-
about how your fly's down, actually.
What the Wait, I don't have any... There's no zippers. What the... You made me look. Damn you.
What's a zipper?
Find down in the body bag here in a minute. So Kargum starts walking towards his gate, the large open gate, and his 12 armored soldiers begin to walk towards the four of you, and kind of walk past you and make a perimeter around you. Come, everyone, come.
All right. Time out. Here's my prediction for what's going to happen. Gargum has a cat named Azriel, and he wants us to track down some really tiny blue creatures. Probably.
Who for some bizarre reason, have only one female member.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I'm very progressive.
No.
There's 2 female members. Thank you very much.
Made them both myself.
Yes. So, Kargum, or Kargamel, as you can call him, walks in and waves all you in. And as you begin to walk towards the gate and his soldiers behind you, ensure that you're not going to run away. Once you start to walk through the gate, you see what appears to be a strange sight out here in the desolate desert. You see a very comforting. It looks almost like a village, a walled village. There is some buildings to the left and right. Up ahead, there is a large fountain in the center of this complex, and on each side of the fountain, there is a garden on the left side and on the right side, adorned with flowers and with a little bit of food, like vegetables. But there's also buildings in the distance, and it looks to be like a training yard on the other side of the center area with the fountain. It looks relatively peaceful. No one in here is fighting. Everyone looks like they're having looks like they have a job. And as you all get through the threshold of the gate and the gate closes behind you, Mr. Kargum turns to you and says, "Welcome, new residents of Sandy Crest," and kind of opens his arms up and his long sleeves and does an accentuated bow in front of you. And
Terrible name.
I'll try not to burn it down.
That's where we're going to zoom out of today's episode. So now you are new members of the Eternal Burning Order of the Sandy Crest. And,
Eternal, right? Because we're slaves. Yeah.
Yes.
Get it?
Yes.
So they keep us
solid.
alive after death?
Yes. Well, I mean, he did say he was going to go out and get those people out there that are dead. So maybe you're going to have zombie bunkmates. This is going to be a boarding.
Real cool.
This is going to be like a Hogwarts for slaves. You know, you'd have zombie bunkmates.
I'm just picturing Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, the Kargum?
In Ragnarok.
Oh, okay. He's not the collector. Who is he? He's the other one.
He's the Grandmaster.
Yeah. Yes. Very nice. Very
What
nice.
I'm picturing right now.
Big sentiment. Aha.
I was
Yes.
picturing Gargamel, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Gargamel now
It's
forever
the
because
mashup.
of
Yep.
That is not something I was prepared for. The Gargamel association.
yeah.
So, yes, thank you everyone for joining us. Wow, you guys are awesome. Inwells, thank you so much for the donation. That's crazy. We're gonna pump that right back into the community. Hopefully get some, maybe make our transition into D&D Beyond here once we get enough money to buy the D&D Beyond content. If anyone out there sees the bundles, the D&D Beyond bundles, any way to earn those in a contest or whatever, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, Discord, or whatever. I'd like to enter in on that and get us a head start, and then we can get D&D Beyond overlay stuff for this stream, so you can see our player sheets and art and all that stuff in real time. And the players will also have access to all that material as well. I think it'll be just a great thing for streaming, and I'm anxious to try it out. But yes, so thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the bits. Thanks for the cheers. Also, Miles, thank you for the sub. Good to see you back. And yes, thank you everyone for helping us out with it being points, donations, anything, any help is appreciated by us and was definitely appreciated by some of the roles that you help the players get. So, let's see here. Did I use my advantage? Did I use mine? I forget to take it off.
Do the advantages roll over?
Yes, everything rolls
I
over.
still have
Yes.
one.
Roll over points.
So I will just mark.
I
it on my
used
sheet.
mine, so if
I used one, so I still have one.
Well, no, you have points. Hayes has points. Sarah used hers, but then was given another one because she was the only one without one at that point. And yeah, Torval and Bonnie both still have your advantages. I think I used mine.
no, I used my advantage. Remember?
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a natural one, and the other one was a.
Okay.
It was perfect. Then. I still have the point though.
Yes, you do. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this all rolls over. None of it goes away. So you will anything you're given will carry over to next session. I don't change anything on these overlays, so they'll be there to remind us. Awesome. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Really appreciate it. And yeah, as far as our outro stuff, let's hear from each of you. So I'm sorry for anyone who I normally said this is gonna be like 3 hours and it's almost 4. So sorry. I'll get this down to 3 then. Just the whole beginning, and I was not prepared. I was expecting this combat to be shorter. Everybody pounds on one bird. Once it breaks, he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't afford to replace these things. Just, okay, we're good. We'll stop now. But the other 2 came over, and it was just bad rolling on fate. So, yes. So, Jenna, tell us about yourself, where we can find you, and any thoughts on the campaign so far.
This was super fun. I'm excited to play Bonnie. Hopefully I'll have the art up next week. So, yay.
Nice.
You can find me at Aspiring DM on Twitter, where I post art and whatnot, and then littledragonscribbles.com, where I have like D&D bullet journal-y stuff, and I will be putting stuff up about commissions. So, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, yeah, pleasure. So glad to have you. And yes, and the amazing part about this, everyone, is that whatever you think this campaign's about right now, that's just going to change. It's going to change 2 or 3 times till you figure out what's going on here.
I need to make a conspiracy board.
Yeah. So Jen's going to come back next week with the yarn.
The yarn and all the...
Okay, so if it's not about little blue men, we're freeing those birds from slavery.
Oh, there you go. That could it could be, and paint them blue. That would be great.
Birds, man.
Yes. But make sure there's some more female birds. We got to have some changes around here. Awesome. So you're gonna get yourself make a conspiracy board for this.
That was my Storm King Slender one.
Nice.
Very nice. I love the dedication.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Look forward to having you back next week. Nurgo. So tell us where to find you and anything else, thoughts on the campaign so far.
Yeah, this was great. I had a great time. So you can find me either here in chat or on other role-playing channels in chat, Snurglebird, or on Twitter, Snorkel Black Sun. And I'm usually doing like voxel art, but not so much lately, so I've been working on stuff and never got done with any, so well, happens. So maybe in the future I will have something again.
Yes, busy times. I'm with you. I'm so with you. You have 1,000 plans and 2 of them get done. The other 998. Awesome. Okay, so Madfish, tell us, where we can find you, and also any closing thoughts on today. All you guys' links are getting put. I have commands for each one of you, so all your links are getting put into chat anyway. So go ahead.
Yeah. You can find me online at Fishmonger. That's my name everywhere. And I do, all kinds of stuff. I'm on a bunch of other shows and stuff like that. I like this. I'm enjoying the Paladin. I'm like really looking forward to getting to play a little bit more with all these Paladin things. And kind of see how Paladins work. I did not intend this voice I intended. I had a whole other voice planned, and this is the one that came out. So, okay, that's what happened, and I think, yeah, I think she's already got a crush on Bonnie, and like first other Ganassi she meets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but why
Good
not?
thing you're not an ice genasi.
I know, right?
That's a hot relationship right there. Oh man.
Yeah, I think they could. The two of them, I think, can make it work. But we'll see. We'll see where it
Nice,
goes.
nice.
Maybe they're just friends. Maybe they.
Maybe yeah. But
Who knows?
Your Earth skin's probably one of the few that can actually take.
The few.
Oh yeah, I
was
can
like,
tolerate
if it-
your super heat. Yeah.
If it were water, that's a different question.
Oh man, if you even if you
No,
just hugged
I'm like a
Hayes,
Charmander.
you would hug Hayes, and like half of Hayes would just melt away.
I'm like a Charmander.
makes
Like,
a
my hair
win.
can't get wet.
Yeah.
Hayes is an air genasi, so it'd just be.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, I
It
thought
would
you were
explode.
based on water. Sorry,
Yeah, it's mist, so
sort of air water.
maybe dowsing it a bit.
Yeah, it was air. It was
There's
like
steam, and then
Yeah.
you guys are like putting each other out. Yeah.
yeah, it was air at one point, but she was since her patron of the Maiden of the Mist kind of
Oh,
um,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I love that.
helped her morph into a more misty form.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was funny that when you guys were talking about the voice, and then all of a sudden that's what popped out for Sarah.
It was
That's
not
the-
what I intended. But just what came out.
That's
And
okay.
Sometimes the character makes up their own voice,
Yep.
and they don't tell you about it until
Yeah, last minute. Oh, by the
I can
way,
get it down. Bonnie may end up having a Minnesotan accent.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
see. We'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah. Eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
tink around with it.
We'll
Awesome.
get a
Glad to
hot plate
glad to
for
have
a
you back
hot dish.
again.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, PH,
That's me.
yourself, where we can find you, and thoughts on campaigns. so far.
And I must say, I'm super happy to finally get to game with PH.
Yes.
Yes,
Me too.
yeah, you two have been around the
We've had a
community
one
since
shot
before
on
me.
Dot's channel, but this is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Good.
one shot is a one shot. This is like proper game.
Even though that was awesome, and I really
It
liked
was.
the character in that one shot,
What did I play in that one again?
like the monkey pirate type of person.
Oh right, yes, that was awesome.
Monkey
Yeah.
Park. Nice.
Anywho, hi, Paladin Hulk, Twitch moderator on Tuesday, Little Red Dot, and the Stalwart Initiative. And you can find me here, which is amazing, and I love it. You can also find me Sundays on Uncanny Adventures, where I play Hulk, the pirate paladin who tries to make friends with all the evil pirates, and it's going reasonably well. Tune in to see how it goes, because we're in the middle of a ship battle, and we might get hurt, and certainly the NPCs are in a lot of danger, and I love all of them dearly. So, gods above. And I have since asked Grimjack how our Watchmen campaign is going to continue, and after 3 days I got an answer, so super. I think he's going to collect all of our recorded sessions together and then air them all in one go. So it might show up at some point, and I'll let y'all know about that. And I'm hoping to run the one shot on this channel next Friday. I've got a great idea, and it's going to be called Race of Death, the one shot. So yeah,
Ooh.
if I can get that written up in time, which I'm sure I can, tune in for that. And assuming Stalwart lets me do it, because that's, it's his channel. Don't want to just, it's mine now.
I'm already intrigued.
Yeah, if anybody wants to play or anybody wants to run things, I'm all for it. So, yeah, no man, I'll let you finish up and then I'll give news on that one show. But you've got me worried and intrigued, and both are good at the same time.
Yep.
Yep,
So, awesome. Anything else, PH?
I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you for all your help as well. Not only just coming and hanging out, but also all your help with me learning the streaming thing officially. It's a slow process.
I am here to help.
But
tagline.
yes, thank all of you. Oh God, I'm just excited. Yeah, especially once we get moving. I knew this would be kind of a slow start, and I think I need to tweak some things, especially that first combat. I need to tweak, make that a more, I guess, fast process. The roles just, D&D, you can't plan on the roles being cooperative. So I'll tweak that a little bit. But yes, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We'll be back on Friday. I'll be back on Friday, but I don't think we're going to be doing a one-shot this Friday. Not enough people could show up, and also that'll give me a chance to do some YouTube content, to get on stream, hang out for the evening, and record some YouTube content for some reviews and maybe some D&D news. We'll see what's going on. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. You guys, chat was rolling today, and very interactive. I'm sorry I couldn't really participate that much, but I'm really invested in this. I'm invested in your characters. I want to soak all this up and let it marinate, and not too much because Bonnie's on fire. So I look forward to next week for us to continue in this story. So as far as campaigns, we'll be back this Saturday with the premiere of our Eberron campaign, which is actually called what the fuck? It's not called What the Fuck.
That is an amazing name.
Yes, it
Nice
could
name.
Wow.
be. Maybe we'll be changing it. I don't know yet. No, I think it's called Ashes and Cinder and Son of a Bitch. I don't know where I wrote it down.
That's a
at.
really long name.
It is,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a good one. Oh wait, it's in Discord. Let me check our Discord community, which everyone here should join, so that we can play D&D together and hang out and have a good time. Shade and Cinder. So our new Eberron campaign starts Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shade and Cinder. DM Derek Sword, awesome guy. I'll be playing for the first time my gnome. What the fuck is his name? Midge Underfoot, alchemist artificer. So
Everyone tune in for that. Derek is a great GM. I've had the pleasure of playing with him. He nails it.
yes,
It's gonna be amazing.
Should be a great time. And we'll be back here, Strands of the Sun, next Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. You're all awesome. Players are phenomenal. And we'll catch everyone next time. Oh, wait, we're raiding. Fuck. Let's raid. Fuck. Another thing. Streamer thing.
You have a target?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I already have it. Copy, paste, and ready to go.
Ooh,
We're going to rate...
Scrat.
Yeah, we're gonna rate Scrat. Yeah, I know Adam for a long time, since he started streaming, shortly after he started streaming. Awesome guy, very inclusive community. There is none better. So Scrat is phenomenal. Let's go rate him. Everyone have a great week. See you next time. Spread love and stuff. Aha! There we go. Okay. Oh wait, we're still streaming.